Dodge City and in the territory on west, there's just one way to handle the killers and the spoilers, and that's with the U.S. Marshal and the smell of Gunsmoke. Gunsmoke, starring William Conrad. The story of the violence that moved west with young America. The story of a man who moved with it. Matt Dillon, United States Marshal.
They told us a man we'd been looking for, a murderer, was in a cow camp on the North Fork of the Canadian River, about 100 miles south of Dodge. So Chester and I rode down to take a look. We found a fella there with a right name but the wrong face. So we started back. First night we camped in a dry, buffalo-rutted depression. The next morning I woke shortly after daybreak to find Chester already cooking breakfast.
Morning, Mr. Dillon. Meat'll be done soon.
Is the coffee made, Chester? That's what I need.
It's boiling. I didn't make much, though. I thought I'd better save our water.
You know, Chester, I'll bet right now the doc's back there in St. Louis, holed up in some fancy hotel and still asleep.
That's quite a thought, sir.
Yeah.
Him right in the middle of St. Louis and us way out here on the prairie.
I'll bet he's even got sheets on his bed.
I wouldn't be surprised, Mr. Dillon. Doc said this was one vacation he was going to splurge on. He's riding the Santa Fe both ways.
Huh?
Well, meat's done. I cleaned off this rock here to cut it on.
Oh, good. Good. Well, you got it warm anyway, Chester.
Well, now, meat shouldn't be overcooked, Mr. Dillon. That takes the taste clean out of it.
I then we ought to be able to taste everything about this steer. Eggman's disappointment.
How's that, Mr. Dillon?
Never mind, Chester. How come you woke up so early this morning?
Oh, I always do. Seems as soon as it gets daylight, my feet start to sweat, and then I just got to get up.
Well, that's as good a reason as any, I guess. Wow. Looks like we got company, Chester.
What?
Oh,
Where?
right out there, heading straight for us.
Oh, yeah. Some cowboy, probably.
I don't know. He doesn't ride quite like a cowboy.
Why, it's just a kid, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah, it sure is.
Sure needs a haircut. What? Say, Mr. Dillon, it's a girl.
What could she be doing out here?
And carrying a rifle, too.
Well, get on, miss, and have some coffee.
Who are you, mister?
Hi, this is Chester Proudfoot, and I'm Matt Dillon.
How do you do?
You rustlers or what?
Not exactly. I'm the U.S. Marshal out of Dodge, ma'am.
U.S. Marshal? Oh, that's good.
It is? Why?
I need help, Mr. Marshal. My daddy's awful sick.
Sick? Well, where is your daddy?
We got a homestead about a mile over that rise back there.
Oh, what's he sick with?
It's his leg, Mr. Marshal. A horse threw him and his saddle both in the corral, and then it stepped on his foot. Now his whole leg's all funny. He's got a fever, too.
Mr. Dillon, that sounds like...
Yeah, I know, Chester. Tell me, miss, when the horse stepped on him, did it cut his foot, break the skin anywhere?
Just a scratch. Tore his boot off, though.
Oh.
Please, Mr. Marshal, please come see him. I'm scared, the way his leg is and everything.
Well, sure we'll come. Your mother with him now?
I don't have a mother, Mr. Marshal.
Oh. Well, then, what are you doing out here if your daddy's sick?
We ran out of meat about 3 days ago, and I don't have anything to feed him.
Oh. All right. Chester, I'll ride back with what is your name, anyway?
Tara Hantry.
Oh.
I'll be 16 next January.
Well, that's fine. We'll go back to the Hantry place, Chester. You scout around for some meat.
All right, sir.
And if you don't find any antelope, shoot the first calf you see. Anybody's calf.
I'll do it, Mr. Dillon.
He's in the sleeping room, Mr. Marshall.
No.
Daddy. Daddy, I found a man, and he's going to help us. And, Daddy, he's a marshal, a U.S. marshal.
Matt Dillon, Mr. Hantry. How are you feeling?
Dillon? I've heard of you. You're from Dodge, aren't you?
That's right.
Well, Marshal, I ain't feeling so good. My foot don't hurt no more, but my leg is all sort of, well, it ain't pretty.
I don't know much about these things, but maybe I better take a look at it anyway, huh?
Sure, Marshal. There she is.
All right, you can cover it up.
I was in the war, Marshal. I know what gangrene is. Guess you do, too, huh?
Yeah. Well, the first thing, a friend of mine is out getting you some meat, and then we'll load you in your wagon. And
Ben took the wagon.
What?
Ben Warling. He took the wagon when Daddy got hurt. Said he'd find a doctor and bring him back.
Who's Ben Walling?
Oh, he's been sort of working here, Mr. Marshall.
I should have run him off long ago. That's what.
Well, where is he? What'd he take the wagon for? Where's he going to find a doctor around here anyway?
Closest doctor's in Dodge I know of.
Yeah, and he's in St. Louis, and he won't be back for a couple of weeks.
I couldn't get to him anyway.
Well, tell me, when did this happen?
About 6 days ago, Mr. Marshall.
Uh-huh.
Ben left the day after.
Well, you think he's coming back? Did he steal the wagon or what?
He comes back here and me not able to get around. I don't know what I'll do. I ought to take a bull whip to
Now,
him.
take it easy,
Just
Mr.
a
Hans.
bullwhip.
Take it. He won't cause any trouble, so don't you get all worked up. Tara, we'll let him get some rest, huh?
All right.
We'll have some food for you soon, Mr. Hantry.
I ain't very hungry.
Tara, what's he so riled up about this Ben Walling for? What's between them?
Oh, it's nothing, Mr. Marshall. Daddy's sick, and that's all.
Look, Tara, you asked me to help you, didn't you?
Yes, but
You trust me, don't you?
all right, Mr. Marshall. Daddy hates Ben because Ben likes me.
Oh, I see.
He even wanted to marry me. Said he would.
How do you feel about Ben, Tara? You like him?
No. Of course, it's time I had a man and all that, but I'm afraid of Ben, Mr. Marshall. It's like there's something wrong with him. He's always sneaking around when you don't expect him. Makes me uneasy, like.
Well, we won't worry about Ben now. You stay here in case your daddy wants anything. I'll go outside and wait for Chester.
Mr. Marshall,
Hmm?
I'm awful glad you're here.
We'll see it through, Tara. Don't you worry.
I won't. Now.
I went outside and walked over to the small corral that stood nearby. There I rolled a smoke and looked out across the flat distances of the prairie. And I wondered how anyone could survive in all that emptiness. Hantry lying on his bed back there in the house. He wouldn't survive. The prairie got to him all right. And its vast loneliness had put him out of reach of any help. And Tara, what could she do out here in this endless land of grass? I was glad to get my mind off it when Chester rode in with an antelope across his saddle. We hung it on the corral, dressed it, took a hind quarter into Tara, and we went back outside and sat down.
Yes, sir. She's a plucky girl, Mr.
Yeah,
Dillon.
fine girl, Chester.
Yeah, but this Ben fella, I just don't understand his going off with the wagon like that.
Well, it doesn't matter much now. Entry won't last more than a day or two, anyway.
It's that bad, is it?
Yeah, blood poisoning, Chester. As soon as it reaches his heart, he's done for.
Well, isn't there any way to stop it?
Yeah, sure. Cut his leg off.
Oh. Too bad Doc isn't here.
Yeah.
Would that stop it, Mr. Dillon? Cutting his leg off, I mean?
I don't know, Chester. I don't know. Maybe too late anyway.
Well, I sure wish we could do something for him. I don't take to just sitting around and waiting for a man to die.
Well, nobody does.
It isn't right somehow. That poor fella and Tara. Why, Mr. Dillon, that girl will go crazy out here all alone.
All right, Chester. What do you want me to do about it? I'm not a doctor. Now shut up.
Well, Mr. Dillon, you could do it. I know you could.
Do what?
Be a doctor. Long enough to save Mr. Hendry's life.
Are you
anyway.
out of your head?
No, sir.
And what are you talking like that for? The most I ever did was doctor a horse for the colic. That's fine training for this, isn't
I
it?
know. I couldn't do it. I just plain don't have the spirit. But you do.
Oh, why didn't I leave you back in Dodge?
It wouldn't have mattered anyway, Mr. Dillon, because you would never just stand by and let a man die.
Let's go talk to him, Chester.
Yes, sir, Mr. Dillon.
Daddy's fever's worse, Mr. Marshal. I'm going to get some more water.
How do you feel, Mr. Hendry?
I don't feel much, Marshal. Outside of burning up. I've been trying to tell Tara I just can't last long with blood poisoning. She's just got to figure on it.
Well, that's what I came to talk to you about. I guess you know the only thing that'll give you a chance.
I know. I've been thinking about it. But I couldn't ask any man to do that.
You didn't ask me. Well, it's up to you, Mr. Hendry. I'll try it if you're willing. Only thing is, I won't know much about what I'm doing.
I seen it done in the Union Army, Marshal. I could tell you some things.
All right.
The only thing is, Marshal, I don't know I'd be much use around here with one leg.
Well, you'll have to decide that for yourself.
I know.
You could move to town, Mr. Hendry. You and Tara.
That's it, Tara. If it was just me, I wouldn't do it, but I can't leave Tara alone. Now, if I can help it, I can't. All right, Marshal. Let's do it.
You're a brave man.
No, Marshal. I just don't have any choice. Come on. Let's get it over with.
You got any liquor in the house?
There's a jug of corn out in the kitchen.
Get it, Chester. You can start drinking it while we're getting everything else ready.
Tell Tara to start boiling a lot of water.
Yeah.
I'll talk to her in a few minutes.
I'll be right back.
Now, I want you to tell me everything that you know about this, Mr. Hendry.
First, I'll tell you what you'll need.
Mm-hmm.
There's a straight iron out by the corral somewhere.
Yeah.
You can heat it in the main room fireplace.
Right. What else?
Tara will find some cloth for bandages. And the rest of the stuff you can get in the kitchen.
Uh-huh.
The only thing worrying me is what'll we use to tie off the arteries with? Plain thread won't hold.
Well, maybe some thin strips of rawhide.
No, they'd soak through. You got to have something.
I know. At least I think it'll work. What about horsehair?
Oh, that's it, Marshal. Pull it off the tail. It'll work fine.
Here's the jug, Mr. Hendry, and I brought you a cup, too.
Pour me some. I want to get good and drunk.
Here you are, Mr. Hendry.
Thanks. You know, I ain't been drunk in the daytime since we got the news about President Lincoln in the spring of 65.
You better have your talk with Tara before that takes hold.
Ask her to come in, will you?
Come on, Chester, we got work to do.
Yes, sir. Good luck, Mr. Handtree.
Thanks. Well, Marshal.
Yeah.
Marshal, I'll try to make it easy for you.
Yeah, sure. Shortly after noon, I operated. Whether it was the corn whiskey or his own hard courage, I don't know, but Handtree never whimpered. Chester stood outside the door and brought me whatever I needed. Tara waited in the kitchen, boiling more water and thinking her own thoughts. Maybe it was harder on her than any of us. Toward the end, Handtree mercifully passed out. When I'd finally finished bandaging him, I was kind of faint myself. I'd done everything I could. I just hoped I'd done it right.
How is he, Mr. Dillon?
You'll have to clean up in there, Chester. I've got to get outside for some air.
Yes, sir, I'll do it.
And put that fire out. It's hot enough around here.
I don't know how you did it, Mr. Dillon.
Tara? Tara, will you come on outside for a while?
Is Daddy all right? Is he all right, Mr. Marshal?
It's all over, Tara. We'll just have to wait and see now. There now, Tara. He's all right.
I'm sorry, but it took so long. I thought you'd never finish.
He didn't feel much, Tara. The corn liquor worked fine. Fine.
Will he get well now?
Well, I hope so, Tara. I hope so.
Mr. Marshal, are you going to wait and see?
Oh, now, Tara, you don't have to worry about that, Chester, and I'll be here as long as you need us.
I just wanted to be sure. Can I go see Daddy now?
Well, as soon as Chester comes out, Tara, then you can.
All right. I'll wait, Mr. Marshal.
It beats me, Mr. Dillon, how he can just lay there so quiet and peaceful.
It's only been 4 or 5 hours, Chester. The liquor hasn't worn off yet.
He drank nearly the whole jug.
He needed it.
Say, Mr. Dillon, look yonder.
Huh?
Somebody coming with a wagon.
Oh, yeah. It's probably that Ben Walling they were talking about.
I'll bet that's who it is, all right. Wonder what he'll have to say for himself.
Oh, you'll think of something, Chester. His kind always do. You recognize him?
No, sir. Do you?
Oh, I never saw him before.
Hello? What are you doing here?
You Ben Walling?
How'd you know?
The Handtrees, they've been wondering about you.
Oh, yeah, sure. How is old Handtree, anyway?
He's all right.
He is, huh?
You've been gone a long time, Ben. Where were you?
I don't know you, mister, but you sure ask a lot of questions.
You can answer them one at a time. Now, where were you?
Who are you, anyway, mister?
I'm a U.S. Marshal.
Ain't no U.S. Marshals around here.
There is now. Generally, I'm in Dodge.
Your name Dillon?
It is.
What are you doing here, Marshal?
Tara ran into us, asked us to help. Seems the only able-bodied man around here took off in a wagon.
I went to fetch a doctor. Anything wrong in that?
Not at all. Where is he?
Well, first night the horses ran away, and I've been chasing them ever since. I didn't catch him till this morning.
And then I've been gone so long, I thought I'd better get back to you right away. I was worried about Tara and old Hantry, of course.
I see. Well, you better get your horses unhitched, Ben. You can see Tara later. She's in with her father now.
Gonna be all right, huh? I was kind of worried about that foot. Looked to me like it might have poison in it.
It did.
What do you mean it did?
I took his leg off about noon today.
You what?
Mr. Dillon did it all by himself, just like a regular doctor.
Oh, but how'd you know what to do? You might have killed him.
Somebody had to do it, Ben. It's a sure thing Tara couldn't.
You're blaming me, ain't you? Well, I did everything I could. Didn't my fault those blasted horses run off.
Antray's pretty sick, Ben. I wouldn't bother him for a day or two if I were you.
Oh, I won't bother you. Oh, now look, Marshal. You can leave now. I'll handle everything here.
We'll leave. As soon as Hantry's able to take care of himself again.
All right, stay as long as you like. I don't care.
Mr. Dillon,
Yeah.
I think that Ben is a no-good liar.
You're right on both counts, Chester. I'll tell you something else. You see that saddle over there?
Well, that belongs to Mr. Hantry.
Yeah, I know. I looked at it this noon. Somebody cut the cinch strap on it.
Cut the cinch strap.
Mm-hmm.
No wonder that bronc bucked him in the saddle off both.
Well, do you think Tara did it?
Oh, my goodness gracious. No, Mr. Dillon. Tara'd never do a thing like that to her own. It was Ben, wasn't it?
That'd be my guess. He figured the old man would get hurt, maybe killed.
Why, sir?
So he'd have a free hand with Tara.
Why, that low down. Mr. Dillon, let me arrest him.
Not yet, Chester. There's plenty of time.
All right, sir. I'll wait.
There wasn't as much time as I figured. Hantry had a bad night, and by morning he was so weak he couldn't lift his head. I tried to take his pulse, but I could hardly find it. Maybe I'd operated too late. Maybe the poison had already moved up into his body. I didn't know. I had no way of knowing. So there was nothing to do now but wait.
Want some more coffee, Mr. Dillon?
Yeah, thank you, Chester. We'll fill it up, huh?
Tara won't eat anything at all, sir. She just sat there by his bed, hasn't slept a wink I know of.
Well, it's her father, Chester. He's all she's got.
I never thought much about it before, Mr. Dillon, but seeing Tara, I kind of wish I had a daughter.
You'd have to change your profession if you were going to take care of a daughter, Chester.
Why, I don't have any profession, Mr. Dillon.
Oh, Mr. Marshall,
Yeah, what is it, Tara?
please come. Daddy wants you. I think he's...
You better come too, Chester.
Yes, sir.
It's Matt Dillon, Mr. Hantry. Can you hear me?
Marshal, I can't hold out no more.
Now, don't say that. Keep fighting, man. You'll pull through.
No, Marshal. I'm gonna die.
Oh, Daddy. Daddy.
Tara. It's about Tara, Marshal. Don't leave her here. Ben Walling, he's no good. He'll try to keep her.
Now, don't you worry about Ben Walling, Mr. Hantry. I promise you he won't get anywhere near Tara. Now or ever.
Thanks, Marshal. He's a bad one. Tara can't stay here alone. She can't work this place. It's a bad way to die. Not no.
Now, I want you to listen to me. Listen to me now.
Yeah?
I promise you something else, too. I'll take care of Tara. I'll see she's all right. I'll see she's cared for. Now, I promise that.
I thank you, Marshal. I sure. Where's Tara?
Daddy. I'm right here. Daddy.
Tara.
Come on, Chester.
Daddy. Daddy.
I don't know, Mr. Mr. Dillon, I don't think they'd have made out on this place anyway.
Why not, Chester?
Well, there just isn't enough water. That one little old spring is all I've got.
Well, if they had a lake, it'd still be too much for Tara.
What are we going to do with her, Mr. Dillon?
I don't know, Chester. We'll have to think of something.
My, I wish she'd come out of that house. I don't like it, her in there breaking her heart.
Give her a little time, Chester. She'll be all right.
Don't you move your finger, either one of you.
Well,
Well, you're mighty careless with that rifle, Ben.
Don't get smart with me, Marshal. I know what I'm doing.
And what would that be?
I heard you in there. Heard you promise to take Tara away. I was right by the window. I heard it all.
You got a curious way of courting a girl, Ben, trying to kill her father.
Yeah, and I saw you yesterday looking at that saddle, but I didn't kill him, Marshal. You did.
that's a lie, Ben Walling, and you know it.
shut up.
I won't shut up. If we'd have just got here sooner, Mr. Dillon would have saved him, that's all.
It's too bad you got here at all. Because you're going to die for it. Both of you.
Put the gun down, Ben. You're under arrest for attempted murder.
You stay right where you are, Marshal.
You know, I have an idea you've smelled powder before, Ben, and that you're afraid of it.
Marshal?
I have an idea that's why you tried to get Hantry like you did instead of facing it.
Stop her.
And right now you wish you didn't have that rifle at all, don't you, Ben? Because I might have to shoot you
No,
for it, huh?
no, don't. Marshal. Give me that.
You all right, Mr. Dillon?
He didn't even try, Chester. Rifle went off when I knocked it aside. That's all. He was scared to death.
Well, I didn't feel exactly comfortable.
Oh, tie him up and keep an eye on him. I'll go see Tara.
Yes, sir, Mr. Dillon.
Late that evening, we buried Hantry out on the prairie, out in back of the little homestead. They would die now, too, and fall apart without him. The next morning, we loaded everything we could get into the wagon. With Tara beside me, we started out for Dodge. Ben Wallen never said a word. Chester led his horse, and they rode along ahead of us. I had plenty of time to tell Tara all about Dodge and how there were some good people there and how we'd find her a home and a family. She sat there, tight-lipped. She didn't say much, but she never once looked back.
Gunsmoke, transcribed under the direction of Norman MacDonald, stars William Conrad as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal. Tonight's story was specially written for Gunsmoke by John Meston, with music composed and conducted by Rex Corey. Featured in the cast were John Daner, Sammy Hill, and Larry Dobkin. Parley Bear is Chester. Join us again next week as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal, fights to bring law and order out of the wild violence of the West in Gunsmoke. In case you didn't know, Jack Benny and his gang begin their new season tomorrow night. Jack, Mary, Don, Dennis, and Rochester welcome a new member to the team, the head man of CBS Radio's Club 15 show, Bob Crosby. Roy Rowan speaking. Remember, the top dramatic show of them all, the Lux Radio Theater, is heard Monday nights on the CBS Radio Network.
That's far enough, Mr. Williams.
Miss Sager.
Mrs. Sager.
Mrs. Sager. Would you please put that rifle down? I came here without any guns, without any means of force whatsoever.
You come here with force.
Now, Mrs. Sager...
Come here to force me out of my house, off my land.
Mrs. Sager, please...
Nobody shoves me off of my land, Mr. Williams. Nobody. This land is mine. It's free and clear, every inch of it.
I've no doubt...
My husband staked this land 25 years ago. He homesteaded it and raised cattle on it every year till he died. Every year till he died, he raised cattle on this land.
I have every respect for you.
And nobody takes me off this land, Mr. Williams, you or your filthy railroad or anybody else. My husband left me this land, and he said, Libby, this is your land and you keep it. I said, Howard, I swear by everything decent, nobody'll ever take this land away from me. A solemn and a holy oath, Mr. Williams, to a dying man.
Mrs. Sager, now, listen to me for just a minute.
Well, I know what you're going to say.
Just a minute. 1 minute, Mrs. Sager.
Said it 100 times if you said it once.
Please, Mrs. Sager, just 1 minute.
Well, go on, talk then. Talk and get it over with. 1 minute.
1 minute.
That's right.
I represent the railroad.
I know that.
And we have reserved from the United States government a right-of-way of land across the United States for our railroad, Transcontinental Railroad, Mrs. Sager, Transcontinental. The United States government...
United States government, I heard you. What do you want to do, scare me or something?
Transcontinental, it's progress, Mrs. Sager. You can't hold back the time.
That's what you always say. You can't hold
Your
back
land. Your land, Mrs. Sager, is directly in the right-of-way. Now, we're willing, more than willing, we're happy to pay you 3 times the worth of this land.
I said I wouldn't sell, Mr. Williams. How many times I got to repeat it?
It's not a matter of... Mrs. Sager, please, I wish you'd lower that carbine. It's making me nervous.
I noticed you shaking. The minute's almost up.
The point is, you've got to sell. You're on public land to be reconverted. Now, we sent you a check and a notice to get off the land. No, not us. The United States government. That makes it mandatory, compulsory.
It's a free country.
Progress, Mrs. Sager, for the common good.
It's a free country. I can live where I want, and this is where I'm living. And let me tell you something, Mr. Williams. I'm staying right here. You could have orders from the president. I'm just as good a citizen as he is. Now you just scoot off on this property.
I'd hate to have to call the United States Marshal. Now, Mrs. Sager, I don't like to use force when reason will do.
Get off this property, Mr. Williams, or I'm going to remember the United States government has a law about trespassing. Did you hear me? Scoot.
You can't hold back the times. That's what I told her, Marshal. She held that rifle on me every second. It seems funny to you, I suppose.
No, I didn't mean to laugh at you, Mr. Williams, but... Well, Libby Sager's quite a woman. I've known her a long time. I knew her husband.
Anybody could be married to that.
Now, what you've got to understand about Libby is, Mr. Williams, that Libby isn't an ordinary woman.
That's sure.
No, Libby is... Well, she's kind of like the West. I mean by that, she's got her ways, and her ways are free. And she's hard to tame.
Well, I'll tell you this, Marshal. In the railroad business, when we come to a mountain, if we can't go around it, we blast right through it.
Yeah, well, I'm not so sure I'd try that with Libby if I were...
Marshal, I've tried talking to her. I've sent her letters. I've tried everything. There's no moving.
Yeah, I know. But you've got to keep in mind that Libby's lived there for almost a quarter of a century.
I've got a job to do.
Look, can't you go around her land?
Oh, fine. A straight line track for a few 100 miles, then all of a sudden it juts out for a few little acres, and then back to another straight line for another 100 miles.
It would break it up a little, wouldn't it?
Marshal, I want you to get out there with this order. It's an order to vacate. Every time we send her a check, she sends it right back. So here's a check to go with the order.
Look, Mr. Williams, she's not going to move. I know that woman, and she's not going to move.
That's a United States government order, and you're the United States Marshal.
Oh, please, Mr. Williams, don't remind me of my duties. There's some things I don't like about this job. Eviction and seizure. Chester.
Yes, sir, Mr. Dillon.
Eviction. Federal order.
Libby Sager, yes, sir.
You weren't listening at the door, were you, Chester?
Oh, no, sir. My, absolutely not, Mr. Dillon. It's just I am cursed with wonderful ears. Comes from so many nights out hunting. Well, my whole family got ears.
All right, Chester.
Mr. Dillon, isn't there some way the railroad can go around that property? I purely hate to see that woman.
He's made me a villain when I'm just doing my job.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Williams, I guess we all feel a little like that right now. Come on, Chester.
Listen, this here...
Now, hold it, Libby.
Saw you through the curtains.
Well, I saw you peeking.
Coward little railroad has to bring the marshal.
Mr. Williams
I had to, Mrs. Sager. I told you before that...
Hot-bellied little railroad had to get the marshal.
Now, Libby, I want you to put that carbine down, and I want you to act like a human being. Huh?
Don't you start anything with me, that kind of talk now, Matt Dillon. I knew you too long for that kind of talk.
Libby, what would Howard have said if he could see you standing there holding a carbine on me?
You can say what you got to say right here and right now. Just leave my poor dead husband out of this.
You think he'd stand in the way of progress the way you are?
Progress? That big, loud, steaming, dirty thing a-howling by, black smoke bringing in the trash from back east? You call that progress?
I'll make a deal with you, Libby. You put down your gun, and I'll send Mr. Williams and Chester back to town. Huh?
I got nothing to say to you, Marshal.
Chester.
Yes, sir, Mr. Dillon.
Here, take my gun, Chester. And this.
What are you doing, Mr. Dillon? You took off your star.
I'll take it back to the office with you, and take Mr. Williams with you, too. Libby and I are going to talk.
Yes, sir. Come on, Mr. Williams.
You can't hold back the times, Mrs. Sager.
Get him off here,
You better go, Mr. Williams.
I'll see you back in town, Marshal.
Well, Libby, aren't you going to ask me in?
I told you, Marshal.
The name's still Matt, Libby. No star. See? Now can I come in?
Well, I suppose.
Thank you. Looks just about the same.
Yeah, it's going to stay that way. Nothing's going to come steaming through this sitting room. Sit down, man.
Libby, I'd give anything not to have to give you this order, but... Here.
Well, Howard took me out here to this piece of land. He staked it out here because it had a creek for the cattle and some good grassland. We just got married. Took me out here and stood me right about where you're standing now. And he said, Libby, this is ours. Yours and mine.
Uh-huh.
He built this place, mate. Every board he split with his own hands. Every board of it, every nail in it.
Yeah, I know.
You don't know. 3 days and 3 nights, just the two of us. Behind that upsot wagon, caught out there in the attack. Oh, they'd have burned the house down. But we held 'em off. All of them Indians, a-hooping and a-hollering. Wasn't until the second day they got him.
Yeah.
Oh, that arrow must have been terrible inside him. It was like something in my own chest, Matt, I swear. It couldn't have hurt no more. I held him in my arms. I was crying. I couldn't help it. And he looked like a little boy. I swear it seemed like he wasn't a man anymore. It's just a little boy in my arms there. He said, "Libby, you gotta hang on to the land, Libby. It's all there is." I said, "I know it, Howard." He said, "Don't let nobody drive you off here." I said, "Howard, I won't." And I didn't. I stayed there, no food, no water. 2 days more. Still waiting. But they'd gone. And the place was still mine.
Libby.
Now, do you think I'm going to get off of this land now? Just because of a little piece of paper? Matt, you go on back. Tell that railroad I'm here for good. Dead or alive. Next time, you better keep your guns.
Marshal? What'd she say, Marshal? Talk didn't do any good, did it? I knew it wouldn't.
Mr. Williams, you did your job. Now, why don't you go back to the hotel and we'll get in touch with you, huh?
Sure. Marshal.
Yeah.
You sure you don't need me for anything?
I'm sure.
Okay.
Well, hello, Mr. Williams.
Hello, Chester.
Where's he going, Mr. Dillon?
I sent him back to the hotel, Chester. Hand me that chamois there, will you?
Yes, sir. Here.
Oh, thank you.
Mr. Dillon,
What?
if she don't leave peaceable, you gonna carry her out?
Well, we'll see what happens, Chester.
I mean, if she don't come out peaceable.
Look, Chester, that railroad's going to be here for a long time. A long time. Now, there are going to be a lot of people dependent on it for beef and for everything else. And Libby's just one person. Just one person.
One person, yes, sir.
That's right.
That's right, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah.
Mr. Dillon, I've never seen you like this before.
Chester, I can't do it.
All right. You gave her 10 days to give you an answer, Mr. Dillon. And the order come down almost a month ago. You did everything you could, if you asked me. You oughtn't to feel bad. You just got to do it, that's all.
Never hurt anybody. Paid all her bills. Now we got to run her off our land.
Well, It wasn't nobody's fault that Howard Sager homesteaded on what was going to be a railroad track. Wasn't his fault, nor her fault, nor your fault. Wasn't even the railroad's fault.
I know you're right, Chester. You're right.
And Mr. Dillon, she'll have enough money she can live anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Sure. Anywhere except where she really wants to live.
Well,
Yeah, I know, Chester. Well, it's almost 10:30. We gave her till noon today. I guess we better get packing.
Guess we better.
Oh, fella, bro.
Oh. Well, sir. Here's the gate.
Go ahead, Chester.
After you, Mr. Dillon.
Matt Dillon?
Oh.
There she is, Mr. Dillon, on the porch. She's got her carbine.
Yeah, I see her.
Get off my property!
Libby! Now, we gave you plenty of notice.
Get off my property, Marshal, or I'll shoot. Now, you know me, Matt. I don't just talk.
Libby, you got your check. Now, why don't you...
I'm counting 3. You're not starting off with this land by the count of 3. I'm going to shoot. I swear it, Matt. You're a perfect target now. I'm warning you.
Libby,
1,
why...
2, 3...
Come on, Mr. Dillon. That big rock over there.
Way over our heads.
Yeah, she meant it that way.
Makes me feel a little silly running cover from a woman.
I got a decent respect for Libby's eye, Chester.
Well, what do we do, Mr. Dillon?
Well,
We can't just stay here forever.
look. Maybe we can sneak up from the other side. You think you could work your way around?
I imagine so.
All right. And Chester.
Now, don't worry, Mr. Dillon. I'm not going to use no gun.
All right. If you can get in the house and get that rifle away from her, I'll just stay out here and try to keep her attention.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good luck. Libby!
I'm going to shoot to kill, Matt. Next man tries to get me out of here, shoot to kill.
Hot.
That's right, Sam.
Here's to you, Williams.
Sure.
I must be getting drunk. Even this stuff tastes good.
Sam,
I can't help admire that woman. But then I'm always the one to boost the underdog.
we got to start construction on the 18th to keep the schedule. You haven't even had a chance to start surveying.
One woman standing alone against a whole mess of us.
Spikes, crew, rail,
It's inspiring.
ties all creosoted. I'll get bounced, sure.
Let me tell you, Williams, she's 1 out of 1,000,000.
Quite a woman.
Quite a woman.
Yeah.
I said then, and I say right now, nobody takes that woman off her land alive. Nobody. She's got more real stuff in her than you and me put together.
You're drunk.
Hanging on to the last breath. Why, it's wonderful.
Woman like that can't hold back the progress of a whole nation.
Absolutely not.
Nobody can hold back the time.
Time and tide wait for no man.
If everybody felt like her, there wouldn't be any railroads. There wouldn't be any progress whatsoever.
You need a drink.
Maybe I do. Sam? I don't think that marshal's doing a thing out there.
Minion of the law.
Strikes me as sentimental, that marshal.
Oh, I don't know.
Point is, there's a job to do. I think we ought to go out there and prod him.
Well, you said he told you to stay in the hotel room.
I know.
No, that's what you said.
Well,
if you want to go down there, it's fine with me, but that's what you told me he said.
Well, how does it look, the railroad representative taking the afternoon off at a time like this, huh? Hand me my holster.
Huh? Well, what do you want guns for?
I'll tell you what I think. I think the woman's a little demented holding herself up that way. Husband's death, years alone in that house. She's crazy.
Fanatic.
Yeah.
Here.
Thanks. Fully loaded.
She's a wonderful woman, though.
Dead shot with that rifle of hers. I'm not going out there unprotected.
I don't blame you a bit. I think I'll take my holster, too.
Mm-hmm. Hey. What?
One for the road, huh?
No more.
One for Libby? Oh, what do you say?
All right. One for Libby. To Libby Sager.
The spirit of the Old West.
Right.
You know, they'll write a song about her, how the track was built over her soul, and they'll write a song about us, too.
Oh, stop it. You're drunk. How's it going, Marshal?
Didn't I tell you to stay back at the hotel?
I brought Sam with me. Thought maybe you could use some help. Sam.
Huh? Hello, Marshal.
You don't mind if we just stick around, do you?
Well, stay back and keep quiet.
Where's your friend?
Trying to sneak in the back. Only trouble is...
Marshal?
Right here, Libby.
I got my eye on that sidekick of yours. You either call him back or I'm going to have to shoot him.
Chester!
Oh, coming, Mr. Dillon. I'm sorry, Mr. Dillon.
No, it's all right, Chester. It just didn't work, that's all.
I declare I can't figure how she spotted me. You don't know how careful
Yeah, I
was
know.
walking.
But there's only one thing to do. Let's go in after her.
Now you're talking.
Fine.
Now, you two just stay right where you are, and no guns, you understand?
Sure.
Libby! Libby, we're coming in! Now put your carbine up, Libby.
Come on, Marshal, just come on. I'm ready.
Now, let's go, Chester, and stay close to the ground.
We can weave over to that rock over there, then behind the barn, maybe.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Close, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah, all right.
Run.
You all right, Chester?
Just scared, that's all.
Oh, that crazy fool.
What's the matter, Mr. Dillon?
That surveyor. Sam, leave that rifle alone.
I'm just covering for you, Marshal.
She hit him, Mr. Dillon.
Well, he's going to shoot back. Sam!
Mr. Dillon. He got her, Mr. Dillon.
Come on, Chester. Libby?
Good shot, Marshal.
It wasn't him, Miss Sager.
Lift up her head, Chester.
It's better this way. Matt, much better this way.
Marshal? Oh, I didn't mean to, Marshal.
I told you to put up that gun.
I was trying to cover for you. When she got me in my shoulder, I didn't think. I just...
Matt.
You just lay quiet, Libby. We'll send for the doc.
Now you let me be. Say, Matt.
Yeah, Libby.
Matt, I bet you people don't forget me so easy.
They won't, Libby.
You know, Matt, I'll bet they'll remember me every time.
Yeah. Every time that train whistle blows.
My gracious.
You know, Chester, sometimes progress is hard to come by.
Around Dodge City and in the territory on west, there's just one way to handle the killers and the spoilers. And that's with a U.S. Marshal and the smell of gun smoke. Gunsmoke, starring William Conrad. The story of the violence that moved west with young America. The story of a man who moved with it. Matt Dillon, United States Marshal.
You know, Chester, a morning like this makes a man glad to be alive.
Oh, it's a fine one, all right, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah.
A little nippy, maybe, but just fine.
Indian summer hanging on and winter holding off. You know, Chester, this time of year, I wouldn't trade western Kansas for everything east of the Mississippi. Ah, good. Pedro's got a fire going.
I built the fire, Marshal Dillon.
Oh, good morning, Caleb.
I've been waiting in his jail office for a full 2 hours. What time do you start work, Marshal?
You know Caleb Andrews, don't you, Chester?
Oh, yes, indeed. How are you, Mr. Andrews?
Marshal, I have an order here from the U.S. District Court. I believe it's your job to serve such orders.
Yeah, it is. I don't get them often, though. Order of foreclosure and eviction on Ed Blake. Why are you doing this to Ed, Caleb?
The man borrowed money from me. He gave me a mortgage on his farm and household effects. He can't pay it. Why do you think I'm doing it?
It only came due 3 days ago. You sure didn't waste any time.
I'm not interested in your opinions, Marshal Dillon.
Yeah, amount of the mortgage. $420. What do you need with $420? You own half of Ford County now.
Marshal, it's not your place.
You know as well as I do why Ed Blake can't pay this off. His horse rolled on him last spring and broke his leg. And his wife and kid nearly broke their backs trying to get a crop out.
I didn't come here to listen
If
to
you
your...
let this ride on through the winter, you'll get your money out of it. If you go ahead and foreclose now, you'll wipe him out.
Marshal, I already have foreclosed.
You'd break a man for $420 you don't even need, huh?
As I said, your opinions don't interest me. All I expect from you is to serve these papers.
All right, I'll serve him.
You'll notice they're to be served today.
I said I'd serve him. Now get out.
What?
This office belongs to the United States government, and as far as I know, that's one thing you got no mortgage on, so get out.
You may find I have some influence in Washington, Marshal Dillon.
Then see if you can get me a decent salary for this rotten job of mine.
It sure was a fine morning, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah, it was. All right, Chester, let's saddle up.
This is one job I surely wish we didn't have to do, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah.
My, this sure is a nice farm. Ed and Martha have put in a lot of work here the last 4 years.
We don't have any choice, Chester.
Yes, sir, I know. It's a downright shame, though.
Hey, Marshal!
Oh, but... Wow. Hi, Jimmy.
Look here what I got, Marshal.
Wow, looks to me like a mighty dead coyote.
Sure, that's what it is. He's been killing my chickens, so last night I hid out behind the barn.
Yeah?
I got him with one shot, Mr. Dillon, and there wasn't even a full moon.
Well, that's fine, Jimmy.
Matt Dillon, how are you?
Oh, good morning, Martha.
And Chester, too.
Miss Blake?
Well, I'm glad to see you. Get down, come on in.
Thank you.
Jimmy, now that you showed that thing to Mr. Dillon, take it away somewhere.
All right, Mom. He sure is a big one, ain't he, Mr. Dillon?
Yeah, about the biggest I ever saw, Jimmy.
He's real proud of those chickens of his. He's done fine with them. Well, here I am, though, keeping you standing out here in the yard. Come on, let's go inside.
Well, we really can't stay, Martha.
Oh, nonsense. You don't get out here once in a coon's age.
Yeah, I know, but
And you're just in time. Your favorite dish, Matt. I was about to take it out of the oven when you rode up.
Cornbread. Buttermilk cornbread, huh?
That's right. Ed's not here, but you will say, won't you?
Well, Martha, I'd like to, but, well, we just can't, that's all. The thing is that, you say Ed's away?
Yes, he's in town. Matt, you're not yourself. What is it?
Well, I suppose I ought to talk to Ed about this, but maybe it'll be better if he hears it from you.
Here's what?
Martha, I got a court order here. It has to do with that mortgage of Caleb Andrews. It's a order of foreclosure and eviction and sale.
No. Oh, no.
Here it is.
We were so sure he'd extend it. He knows what happened, why we couldn't pay it. We were sure he'd extend it.
Well, he won't. I talked to him.
Matt, how long before we have to get out?
5 days.
So soon. You were right, Matt. It is better that Ed hears it from me. Coming on top of everything else, it'll... Well, I can't let it break him. I just can't let it break him.
Martha, if there's anything I can do, you let me know, huh?
Matt, I don't blame you for this. I understand. Well, come on in now and have some cornbread with us.
Well, I couldn't. I'm sorry. Thank you anyway, Martha. But I just couldn't.
Matt, you've looked low all week.
Oh, it's just things in general, Kitty. Sometimes you get to wondering if it's all worth it or not.
The Blakes, huh? Chester was telling me.
Chester talks too much.
It's not your fault, Matt. Somebody had to serve the order.
Somebody has to be hangman, too.
Life's never all good, Matt. There's always a little bad in it.
Well, in my job, it's more than a little.
Try making your living sometime as a dance hall girl.
Yeah, I guess. But when you gotta go out and boot somebody like the Blakes off their land and out of their home, then you start wondering what's right and what's wrong. So.
Well, if you find out, Matt, let me know. I've always...
Oh, there you are, Marshal. I stopped by the jail.
Well, all right, Caleb. What's on your mind?
That Blake family, Marshal, they were supposed to vacate today. Well, they haven't done it. I rode by there a little while ago.
According to the court order, they got until sundown.
But they haven't made the slightest preparation to... Marshal, I believe I'd prefer to discuss our business elsewhere than in the presence of this...
Easy, Caleb.
Matt, I'll go.
Caleb, you're going to apologize to Miss Kitty right now.
No.
Apologize? If you think I'm going to apologize to this cheap little baggage who's in it...
Matt, you shouldn't have done that.
Finnegan, take him outside and throw some water on him.
Yes, sir, Marshal.
Why not, Kitty? He had it coming to him.
He'll do everything he can to hurt you now. He'll take it out on the Blakes, too.
Yeah, maybe. Look, Kitty, I just got an idea. I'll see you later.
All right, Matt.
But, Matt, the mere fact a man runs a bank doesn't always mean he's got a free hand in everything he does. A bank has stockholders, a board of directors. I've got to listen to them.
I think they'd approve the loan, Clem.
Another thing, Caleb Andrews is the biggest account I've got. If I crossed him by taking this loan you suggest, Matt, he'd break me.
I see. All right, Clem. Forget it.
Matt, I realize I'm under obligation to you. You saved my life that time the James brothers held me up. Saved the bank, too, in fact, but...
That was part of my job, Clem. There's no obligation. I was just asking you as a friend to help out another friend.
Matt, I'd like to do it, but I just can't. Don't you see?
Yeah, sure, Clem. I see. Just forget it.
Gotta think of my wife and the two girls.
Yeah, of course you have.
It's not that I don't want to help.
I understand, Clem. I really do. Forget it.
There. That ought to hold it a while. That fire feels kind of good, Mr. Dillon. It's getting chillish out tonight.
Yeah, I guess we better have Pedro lay in some more wood.
Yes, sir. When winter sets in, it always makes you feel good to know you got a warm place to hole up. Be mighty rough not to...
Yeah, I was thinking of the same thing, Chester.
You suppose they vacated this afternoon?
I don't know. We'll ride out there in the morning and find out.
Sure is a shame. It's just too bad that...
Come in.
Can we bother you, Matt?
Ed! Oh, come in, Martha. Well, hiya, Jimmy. Come on up to the stove, folks. Come on.
Matt, the fact is that we kind of like to impose on you for tonight. We haven't got any place to go, no money. Wondered if we could sleep in the jail tonight.
Oh, sure, Ed. Chester, would you get a fire going back there?
All right, Mr. Dillon.
And dig up some blankets out of the storeroom, huh?
Yes, sir. Hey, want to come help me, Jimmy? Jimmy?
Now, you go along with Chester now, boy. Go on.
All right. He doesn't understand all this, Matt.
Ed, we may as well get your stuff out of the wagon, I guess.
Well, there ain't any wagon, Matt. We walked into town.
6 miles? With that leg?
I know, but that wagon, the horses, all the household goods, they're all covered by that mortgage. We didn't take anything, except the clothes on our backs.
Oh, so help me, Ed. So help me if I could...
It's all right, Matt. We know how you feel. But after all, we started with nothing before. We can do it again.
But there's no reason you should have to.
We do have to, though. And that's that. Ed and I can accept it. We're not bitter any longer. Jimmy can't understand. He's been carrying on pretty bad, but he's just a boy. And in time, he'll be able to...
Dillon?
Yeah, what is it, Chester?
It's Jimmy. He grabbed a rifle from off the rack and took out the back way. I couldn't stop him.
What?
Where on earth's he going?
I think I know where he's going. And heaven help Caleb Andrews if we don't catch him.
We will return for the second act of Gunsmoke in just a moment. But first, that widely traveled man of music, Mr. Vaughn Monroe, will land in Pottstown, Pennsylvania this Saturday night. The Moon Maids, the Moon Men, and the Monroe Ensemble will be on hand to enliven the session. Remember, tomorrow night and every Saturday evening, it's Vaughn Monroe and his musical caravan on most of these same CBS radio stations. Now, the second act of Gunsmoke.
That's Mr. Andrews' house there on the corner. Looks dark, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah, he may not be home. I sure hope he isn't.
No sign of the boy around. Reckon he broke in the house, Mr. Dillon?
Maybe. Anyhow, it's 10 to 1. This is where he headed for. His mother said he was real upset about it, and it's just like a kid. Chester?
Hmm?
There's somebody back of that tree up there on the left.
Yeah. Think it's him?
I don't know. Just keep on walking. Yeah, it's him, all right. I can see the moonlight on the rifle barrel.
Will we try to rush him, Mr. Dillon?
Not unless you're thinking of suicide. I'm going to talk to him, Chester. Jimmy? It's me, Matt Dillon.
Go away, Mr. Dillon. Better go away now. Don't bother me.
I can't do that, Jimmy. You're a friend of mine, and I figure you're waiting here to do something that you'd be sorry for, and I can't let you do that.
Nothing you can do about it, Mr. Dillon. I got a gun here, and I'm going to kill him. You go away now and leave me alone.
Jimmy, I know how you feel. I don't like Caleb either, but killing him's no answer. You folks feel bad enough already. Think how it would hurt him if you did.
Stop, Mr. Dillon. Now stay where you are. Don't come any closer.
I have to, Jimmy. It's my job. So if you're going through with this, I guess you'll have to kill me first.
No, Mr. Dillon. Now stay back.
I'm sorry, Jimmy. I don't have a choice. But you do.
No. I couldn't shoot you, Mr. Dillon. You know that.
Sure. I knew you couldn't.
I kept waking up nights and hear Mom crying. Dad would sit up all night without the lamp lit, no fire, not say anything, just sitting.
Easy now, Jimmy.
Why is he doing it to us, Mr. Dillon?
Jimmy, listen to me. Will you do something for a friend?
Yeah. If you say so.
All right. Then take that rifle back to the jail and put it in the rack. And go to bed. Now, you promise?
Yeah. I promise, Mr. Dillon. I'm sorry. I'll do like you say.
You're all right, Jimmy. Good night, son.
I could have told you Clem Bates wouldn't do anything, Matt. He wouldn't dare. He'd be scared Caleb would take his money out of the bank.
Yeah, that's about what he said. I don't know, Kitty. I've done everything I could possibly think
Oh, the
of.
worst of it is everybody in town's just as scared of Caleb as Clem is. I doubt if they'll even have the nerve to bid against him at the sale.
Yeah, I know. He'll probably get the place at not much more than the amount of the mortgage.
$420. Matt, I've seen more than that change hands across a poker table here in one deal. You think that's all it takes?
I beg your pardon, Miss Kitty.
Oh, of course, Jack.
I'm not usually one to eavesdrop on people, but I have been listening to you, too.
Jack, have you met Marshal Dillon?
No, I haven't had the pleasure. The reason I butted in, Miss Kitty, I heard you talking about these people losing their home. I don't know this fellow Blake. He's never done any business over my table and probably never will.
No, I don't think he's ever been in here.
And I don't know if this will make sense. But the thing is, I left home when I was 10 years old, and I've been drifting ever since. But when I see somebody like this Blake that sticks it out and works and fights and then gets a raw deal, well, what I'm getting at, here's $50 if that'll help him any.
Oh, Jack.
Well, this is awful decent of you, Jack.
Matt, I said a while ago that nearly everyone in town was afraid of Caleb.
Yeah?
Well, there's some who aren't. Like Jack here and me and the rest of the dealers and the gamblers and the girls and the bartenders.
That's right, Miss Kitty.
Because we're drifters. We got nothing to lose. Matt, I'll raise $420 right here in the Texas Trail.
By heaven, Kitty, I think you could.
Well, I can't do as well as Jack, but... here's 20 from me. Boys! Everybody!
Keep hold of that,
Now listen to me for a minute. I got something to say.
He's sure taking his time getting here, Chester.
Well, I told him what you said, Mr. Dillon.
Well, that ought to bring him on the run, if anything will. Anytime Caleb figures he's about to lose $1 or two, it's hitting him where it hurts.
The Blakes turned in for the night?
Yeah, I guess so. It's been quiet back there for the last few.
Marshal, what's this all about?
Well, shut the door, Caleb. We're trying to keep it warm in here.
Would you mind telling me why I've been called over here at this time of night?
Yeah, sure. Here's $420. The Blakes want to pay off the mortgage.
They do they?
The court costs up to now will probably run about $10. I'll pay that myself.
That's mighty generous of you. Well, good night, Marshal.
Is it a deal, then?
I am not the least bit interested in having that mortgage paid off, Marshal Dillon. The Blake farm is worth about $2,000 now, and in 5 years it'll be worth 3 times that much. Land's going up in Ford County. That's why I'm grabbing every piece I can get. So I don't want the money. I want the farm. And when it's put up for sale, I'll get it at my own price. The foreclosure still goes.
I see.
Good night, gentlemen.
Well, I guess that's that, Mr. Dillon.
I don't know why I even thought he'd take the money. The Blakes won't get a cent out of the sale. He'll scare everybody off and bid it in a few dollars over the amount of the mortgage, and nobody in town will even try to...
Try to what, Mr. Dillon?
Chester, I'm going over and wake up Clem Bates. I got an idea, and if it works, we'll hold that sale at noon tomorrow.
That's pretty short notice to find an auctioneer.
I don't need an auctioneer, Chester. This one I'm going to run myself.
Everybody? All right. Now, all of you know what we're here for. This is a foreclosure sale of the property and household effects of Edward and Martha Blake, ordered by the court at the request of that fine-spirited, good-hearted public benefactor and friend and neighbor of us all, Caleb Andrews.
Marshal Dillon, I refuse to tolerate this.
Caleb, I think we better get one thing straight right now. The law tells me I gotta conduct this sale, but the law doesn't tell me what I gotta say while I'm conducting it.
Get on with it. Get on with the sale.
All right. Now, the first item I'm offering is a breadboard. Ms. Blake tells me she's used this for nearly 10 years. That's a lot of loaves of bread, a lot of years. As you can see, it's pretty badly battered up. I doubt if it'd be worth much to anybody unless they were used to it. Suppose we started at 50 cents. Is there anybody here low enough to bid 50 cents for Mrs. Blake's breadboard? How about you, Caleb?
I'm not interested in the item. Get on with the sale.
Anybody else? No? All right, then. The second item. It's a crib. Now, you'll notice it's handmade. Rough construction. Never been painted. And it's been well used. Ed built it himself 12 years ago, just before Jimmy was born. There are teeth marks all over the slats here, but that doesn't really hurt anything.
Marshal Dillon, may I suggest you lump the household effects together and offer them as one bulk item?
I'm sorry, Caleb. I'd rather offer them one at a time. Yes. Unless, of course, you'd care to waive all claim to the household effects and withdraw them from the order of foreclosure.
I waive the claim. The household goods are withdrawn. Now get on to the house and land.
So ordered. Now, the item offered is 160 acres of tillable land, a 4-room house, and a barn. I won't read through the description. You all know the property. It's a good farm. The amount of the mortgage is $420, held by Caleb Andrews. All right, the bidding's open. What am I offered?
$450.
I have $450 from Cable Andrews. Do I hear another bid? Oh, the farm's worth $2,000. You're going to let him have it for $450? How about another bidder?
Mr. Dillon?
Yeah, what is it, Chester?
Well, I've been thinking some lately of getting me a little place like this and settling down. I'll bid $1,000.
I have $1,000. Do I hear another bid?
It's a trick. He doesn't want this place.
$1,000. Going once?
$1,200.
Caleb Andrews bids $1,200. What do you say, Chester?
Well, sir, I think I kind of like this farm. $1,500.
This is ridiculous.
The bid is $1,500. Going once. Going twice.
$1,600.
$1,600 from Mr. Andrews. Chester?
$8,420.
He never had that much money in his whole life.
Do I hear another bid? Oh, what do you say, Caleb?
Do you think I'm a fool?
Going once, going twice, sold. The Chester Proudfoot for $8,420. The buyer will come forward and complete the sale.
Don't you worry none about me, Mr. Andrews. I got it right here. There's $8,000 in $500 bills, and here is the $420.
Where did you ever get that much in cash?
Well, I save my pay, Mr. Andrews. Then, of course, I drink just mostly beer. It adds up after a while.
Caleb, I guess $420 of this is yours. And that takes care of the mortgage. Well, Ed, looks like you made a pretty fair profit on the place.
A lot better than I expected.
Here's your money.
Thank you, Matt. But I tell you, I'd still rather have the farm than the money.
Well, now, I've been sort of thinking it over, Mr. Blake. Maybe I kind of lost my head. But when you come right down to it, I don't know what I'd ever do with a farm, so if you'd like to buy it, I'll take a $420 loss and sell it back to you for $8,000 cash.
Done. Here's your money.
This is unheard of. They can't do it, Marshal.
Well, as far as I know, there's no law against a man selling his own property.
Now, the way I see it, Mr. Andrews, is right this minute you're a trespasser on my property. Come on, let's go.
Go ahead, Gracie. Who do you think you're landing?
Chester, you better get that $8,000 back to the bank. Clem Bates is probably worrying himself into a breakdown for fear somebody will find out that he let us have it.
All right, Mr. Dillon, I'll see you in town later.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt, I don't know how we can ever thank you for what you've done.
Not me, Martha. Thank the bunch that work at the Texas Trail. You know, they're bums and drifters, most of them. But when Kitty told them the story, they really came through.
We'll pay it back, Matt, every cent of it. And, well, that girl, Kitty, I guess I've said some hard things about her in the past, but... Matt, will you ask her to come out to dinner some afternoon?
What?
I'd like to thank her myself.
Sure, Martha. I'll ask her. And I think she'll appreciate that more than you'll ever know.
Gunsmoke, under the direction of Norman MacDonald, stars William Conrad as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal. Tonight's story was specially written for Gunsmoke by Les Crutchfield, with music composed and conducted by Rex Corey. Featured in the cast were Harry Bartell, Paula Winslow, and Richard Beals, with Joe Duvall, Lawrence Dobkin, and Jim Nusser. Parley Bear is Chester, and Georgia Ellis is Kitty. Gunsmoke is heard by our troops overseas through the facilities of the Armed Forces Radio Service. Join us again next week as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal, fights to bring law and order out of the wild violence of the West in Gunsmoke. Here's a suggestion for Saturday.
around Dodge City and in the territory on west, there's just one way to handle the killers and the spoilers. And that's with a U.S. Marshal and the smell of gun smoke. Gunsmoke, starring William Conrad. The story of the violence that moved west with young America. The story of a man who moved with it. Matt Dillon, United States Marshal.
Hello, anyone here?
Be right out. I was just in the... Oh, hello, Marshal Dillon.
Hello, Ben. How are you? Had shipment come in from St. Louis?
They came in on the morning train, Marshal. I was going to send the boy over to tell you.
What, have you seen it yet?
I haven't had a chance to open it up. Here it is.
Oh, good. Well, let's see how it looks.
Right. There it is. Prettiest gold watch chain I ever did see.
Chester will like that.
Yeah. And look at the gleam on that elk's tooth.
Yeah.
Chester know you're getting this for him?
Oh, no. It's by way of a surprise. He thinks he's got a birthday this month sometime. Saturday's about the middle of the month, so I figure it's as good a day as any to give it.
Yeah, morning, Miss Tara.
Oh, morning, Ben. Marshal Dillon.
Morning, Tara.
Oh, how beautiful. Is it yours, Marshal?
Oh, no. It's for Chester. He's always wanted one.
It's lovely. Ben, did my hand mirror arrive?
Yeah, it came in this morning, Miss Tara.
Can I take it now?
I don't know why not. It's paid for. Here. Careful now, Miss Tara. Came all the way from Boston, so don't drop it.
Oh, I won't. Don't worry. Thanks, Ben. Goodbye. Goodbye, Marshal Dillon.
Goodbye, Tara. That's a mighty pretty girl, Ben.
Yes, sir.
She's blossomed out since I saw her last. Well, what owe you, Ben?
Oh, be just about $4, Marshal.
$4, huh? Yeah. There we are, $4.
Thank you, Marshal. And give Chester my regards.
I'll do that, Ben. Well, morning, Miss Lane.
Morning, Marshal.
Morning. Morning, Marshal. Hello, John.
Oh, hello, Marshal.
Good morning, Chester.
Well, morning, Mr. Dillon.
Put this in the safe for me, will you?
Yes, sir.
How was the auction yesterday?
You know, Mr. Dillon, I never did see so many horses and mules.
You buy anything?
No, sir, Mr. Dillon. But Asa Welton bought that old stud horse off Mr. McGovern.
No, is that so?
Yeah. You know, I feel sorry for poor old Asa. Why, that stud horse has got a ring bone so bad he can't hardly walk.
Well, Asa isn't very smart when it comes to horses, I'm afraid.
No, sir, he ain't. And I purely hate to see him lose good money on a horse like that. Why, he paid $19 for that horse.
No? Well, he'll make out if the stud can get him some colts.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir, I guess. That is, if he's got a mare.
Yes, Chester, if he's got a mare.
And if he don't, well, sir, I just don't know. My.
Chester, this evening I'm going to have supper with Kitty over at Dodge House. Will you stay here? There's no work to do, but you could keep an eye on things, huh?
Well, I'd be proud, Mr. Dillon.
More coffee, Kitty?
No thanks, Matt.
Yeah. You, mind if I smoke?
Oh. Those are the longest cigars I ever saw.
Well, if it bothers you, I
Matt,
don't have...
6 nights a week at the Texas Trail, and you think I'd mind one cigar? Go ahead.
Okay.
Matt,
What?
there's something been troubling me.
Oh, what's that?
Well, I wanted to have supper here so as we could talk.
Well, what is it, Kitty?
Almost 4 months ago, you and Chester brought a little girl back into town. Daddy was dead, out in the plains. You brought her back 'cause she couldn't stay out there alone.
Well, go on.
She was real sweet. Young, I guess maybe 17.
You're talking about Tara Hantry.
Yeah, Matt.
I saw her over at the general store this morning. What about her?
Well, she's hanging around the Texas Trail, Matt. I see her there all the time. Afternoons, evenings.
Oh? Well, why are you telling me this, Kitty?
What's no place for a girl. Not a young girl, not a girl like Tara.
I don't have any say about how Kate runs the Texas Trail. If they don't want Tara in the place, Kate should keep her out.
Well, Kate won't keep her out. Why should she? Tara's attractive. She's good for business.
Kitty, when I brought Tara back to Dodge, Lawrence Kells and his wife took her in. They've been treating her like her own daughter. Now, it's not my place to interfere
Well,
with
maybe
them.
they don't know, Matt.
They're church-going people, Kitty, Kells and his wife. They try to do what's right for Tara. I'm sure they do.
Matt, people like the Kells don't know the Texas Trail. They don't know the saddle bums, the spoilers, the wild ones that hang out there. Even if they did, they wouldn't see too much wrong with the man Tara's taken up with.
Well, who is it?
Jack Grace.
Jack Grace?
Yeah.
Tara's keeping company with him?
She has been since he came to town a few weeks back.
Oh, that little fool.
Well, don't blame her too much, Matt. He cuts quite a figure. Long hair, buckskin shirt, Texas spurs. She's young, and his stories make for good listening.
Yeah.
Matt, I've talked with Grace, and there's something wrong with him. He's too cold, like he's dead inside. He can charm you with a smile, and he talks just fine, almost like a gentleman. But there's nothing inside him, Matt. He's empty, like a shell.
All right. What do you want me to do, Kitty?
Thank you, Matt. Talk to the Kells.
All right. Tomorrow morning. I promise.
Good morning, Marshal Dillon.
Good morning, Tara.
We're having some lemonade. Won't you join us?
I came looking for Mr. Kells.
They're both down at church, getting ready for the social tomorrow night. Marshal Dillon, have you met Mr. Grace?
Mr. Grace?
I know of you, Marshal Dillon. Down around Waco, several of the boys speak of you.
No?
What did you want to see the Kells about, Marshal Dillon? Maybe I could help you.
I think I should talk to them, Tara. It's a matter of business.
About Mr. Kells' business? The buffalo hides?
No. It's another sort of thing. I better come back, Tara. They'll be home later?
Well, you know how these church socials take planning. It may be late.
Yeah, well, I'll come back then.
Sorry you won't join us, Marshal.
Thank you anyway, Mr. Grace.
I'll walk you to the gate, Marshal.
No, fine.
I'll be seeing you again, Marshal Dillon.
Maybe, Mr. Grace.
I know why you came here today, Marshal. I know why you wanted to see the Kells.
You do, Tara?
It's about me and Jack Grace, isn't it?
This isn't the time to talk about it, Tara.
It's a fine time to talk about it.
Now, look,
The
Tara.
busybodies in this town sent you over here. They don't like my keeping company with Jack. Isn't that right?
They're not busybodies, Tara. They're people who are fond of you. Older than you and know more about Jack Grace than you do.
Blue-nosed old gossip.
Now, Tara, listen to me.
No, you listen to me. For as long back as I can remember, Pa and me worked that dried-up old homestead. Alone after Ma died. It killed Pa. came near to killing me.
Look, when I brought you into Dodge, the Kells took you in. They treated you like their own daughter. Mr. Kells is a wealthy man. He's given you everything he can.
And I'm grateful to him. He's tried hard to do all the things Pa would have done if the planes hadn't killed him. But he still can't give me the love and excitement and fun Jack Grace can.
Oh, Tara, so help me. If you were 2 years younger, I'd put you across my knee and slap some sense into you. Now, if you hurt the Kells because of Jack Grace, or if you get yourself in trouble, I'm going to forget about this.
If I didn't know better, I'd say it was a lover's spat.
I'll be back later, Tara.
There isn't much point in that, Marshal Dillon. From what I could hear on the porch, Miss Tara seems to have said what she thinks real plain.
I'll be back later, Tara. Will you tell him?
I don't know why you bother, Marshal. If the Kells are ones to worry about loose reputations, they might not pay too much attention to you.
What are you getting at?
A U.S. Marshal who sniffs around one of the girls at the Texas Trail isn't in the best of company, and after all, everyone knows that Kitty is...
Now get up. If I ever hear you've mentioned Kitty again, I'll come after you.
Why don't you do that?
I will.
Good day, Tara.
Oh, Jack,
I'll call back for you later this afternoon.
I'm sorry, Tara. I didn't mean for this to happen.
You're just a big, blundering, stupid bully.
Tara, please.
And if you mess up the one thing that means happiness for me, I'll help him kill you.
We will return for the second act of Gunsmoke in just a moment. But first, missed reminded? Then mind you don't miss CBS Radio's Mr. Chameleon on the first of his new Friday night broadcasts tonight on most of these same CBS radio stations. Now, the second act of Gunsmoke.
Chester told me you wanted to see me, Mr. Dillon.
Yes, Mr. Kells. Won't you sit down, please?
Yeah, sure. Hope it won't take too long. Gretchen and I are in charge of the box store tonight, you know. Wouldn't want to be too late.
Well, it may take a few minutes, Mr. Kells. It's important.
Oh?
It's about Tara.
And Jack Grace.
You know about it, then?
I've known about it ever since she came to town 3 weeks ago. They met, heaven knows where or how, and she's been seeing him most every day since.
You know where she spends her time?
At the Texas Trail. Yes, I know. Gretchen and I have tried every way we know, Marshal Dillon. We've both talked with Tara, but she's young and headstrong. I don't know what to do. I think she'd run away with him if we interfered again.
Mr. Kells, as Marshal, this is no affair of mine, but as someone who's fond of Tara and... Well, I wish you'd try talking with her again.
Well, we'll do everything we can, I promise you that. Perhaps Grace will get tired of her and leave Dodge.
Perhaps.
Well, anyhow, you know I'll sure try.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for coming over here, Mr. Kells.
Sure, Marshal. You're going to be at the social tonight, aren't you?
Oh, sure. Chester and I'll be there. Chester'd be real upset to miss it.
Good. We'll see you there.
Okay, fine.
Mr. Dillon, this is Miss Honeycutt.
How do?
I'm proud to know you, ma'am.
I bought her supper box. Did you bid on any supper boxes, Mr. Dillon?
No, Chester. I was late getting here.
Oh,
so.
That's a pity. Now, what do you do for supper?
Oh, I'll make out all right.
Well, there's really enough for the three of us, Marshal, if you'd care to join us.
Well, thank you, Miss Honeycutt, but I'm looking for Mr. and Ms. Kells.
Oh, they're not here yet. The parson was asking for them a few minutes ago. Mr. Kells was to have auctioned off the suppers, but they didn't come, so we went ahead without them.
Oh?
You sure you won't join us, Marshal?
No, thank you, ma'am. I'll just wait for the Kells. Perhaps I'll walk back toward their place and meet them on the way.
Well, all right, Mr. Dillon. Miss Honeycutt and I'll be right over there if you need me.
I don't think I will, Chester. You just go ahead and enjoy yourself.
Real pleased to meet you.
Nice to have met you, Miss Honey.
Mind that bench, Miss Honeycutt.
Yes, thank you.
Matt?
What? Oh, hello, Kitty.
You leaving the party before I get there?
No. I was just walking back toward the Kells place. They're not at the social yet, and this might be a good chance to talk to them.
Oh, all right if I come with you?
Well, sure. I had a talk with Mr. Kells this afternoon.
Yeah?
Yeah. He knows all about Tara and Grace. Has known for a long time.
Well, what's he going to do about it, Matt?
He doesn't know what to do. Neither do I, Kitty. Look, Kitty, you're a woman. You know about these things. You don't tell a woman she shouldn't love some man, do you?
No, you don't.
Kells has tried hard. He's done everything he can.
Well, he's a wealthy man. He could send her east for a few months on a visit. St. Louis, maybe.
To forget Grace?
Yeah?
Would it do any good?
No.
Oh, there's the house.
It's dark. Maybe we passed him.
No, I don't think so. Here.
Okay. Thanks.
Kitty?
Yeah?
Maybe you better wait here, huh?
Matt, what is it?
The house shouldn't be dark. We didn't pass them.
What are you going to do?
I'm going inside.
I'll come with you.
All right, come on.
The door's open. Oh, Matt. Matt, look.
Stay here, Kitty. Shot, both of them.
Oh.
No wonder they were late for the auction. Kitty, go back to the church social. Find Chester. Have him meet me at the jail. Tell Doc to come over here.
What are you going to do, Matt?
I don't know. Look around, maybe.
Why this? What for?
Who knows why people kill, Kitty? Money, maybe. I don't know.
But who'd do it, Matt? Who'd kill the Kells?
Someone who hated him enough or thought they had something he wanted. Bad. Real bad.
Grace?
Will you please get Chester and Doc?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tara? Tara, are you all right? It's Matt Dillon, Tara. Are you hurt bad? Who did it, Tara? Do you know?
Yes. Yes, I know.
Well, who was it? Was it Grace?
Oh, Matt. Matt.
What happened, Tara? Tara.
Mr. Kells was waiting for him when Jack came for me. Mr. Kells wanted to talk with Jack, he said, and
Well, go on.
I don't know. I don't know.
I can't help if you don't tell me what happened.
But when Jack came, there was an argument. Mr. Kells told Jack to go away, leave me alone. Told him not to come back. Jack laughed. Called Mr. Kells a name, and Miss Kells slapped him. And Jack hit her. Mr. Kells tried to get his rifle in the corner, and Jack Jack,
Yeah?
he shot him. He shot both of them. Then he turned and said it wouldn't have worked out for us. He was leaving. Just like that. He was leaving. You see, you'd be nothing but trouble, he said. I'm leaving, he said. Then he hit me. And...
Doc will be here in a few minutes, Tara. He'll take care of you.
You want me to go with you, Mr. Dillon?
No, you stay here. Get me that Winchester, will you?
Yes, sir. Here you are.
Thank you.
How do you figure to trail him at night, Mr. Dillon?
I don't. I'm taking a guess, that's all.
You know where he's going?
Like I say, it's a guess. I won't be back to Texas. He's wanted there. Might be Abilene. Ben Thompson would cover for him there.
You'll have an hour or more start on him, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah, I know, but I figure to take the back country and ride hard. Maybe he'll cut his sign by morning.
You'll be riding 3 miles to his 1.
I'll take the buckskin. He can last.
Yes, sir. Don't you want me to follow you?
I should be back by tomorrow night. You stay here and help Kitty and Doc with everything. And take good care of the girl. She needs help.
Yes, sir. Good luck, Mr. Dillon.
Grace, you can't see me. Don't bother to try. Just drop your gun belt. Easy. And your rifle. Throw it down. Now keep your hands high, just like they are.
You travel fast, Dillon. I didn't waste time getting to here.
I know this country better than you, Grace. Roads aren't always straight.
Even so, that buckskin of yours must be quite a piece of horse.
He is. We'll be starting back right quick, but meanwhile you just sit tall right where you are.
Arms will get tired. Taking me back to jail in Dodge.
Well, what do you expect? You murdered 2 people just last night, tried a third.
I just hit Tara down. I don't know as I tried to kill her.
You must have known I'd come after you.
I figured maybe you'd start tracking me toward Texas. I didn't give you credit to think of my heading for Abilene. I guess the joke's on me.
Yeah, I guess it is. You know, I don't understand what goes on inside you, Grace.
There's no point in my getting riled. You got me cold, Dex.
Someone told me earlier you were just a shell, that you were empty inside. By heaven, you are. You're crazy, Grace. Just mean, pure crazy.
It's you doing that talking, Marshal. Please yourself. In a way, it's all Tara's fault, I suppose. Well, it wouldn't have worked out anyway, like I told her. All right if I light up? Marshal?
All right. But watch your moves.
My makings are in my blue...
Don't, Grace!
I didn't know Kansas marshals were so fast.
A derringer up the sleeves, an old story, Grace.
Yeah, but they sure are... guess I won't go to trial after all.
No, maybe not. But you're going back to Dodge.
Like they say on the posters. Dead or...
Yeah. Dead or alive.
Marshal Dillon, I want to thank you and Miss Kitty for everything you've done for me since...
Sure.
You got everything in the stage, Tara? Yes, Miss Kitty.
It's a long trip, Tara. You sure you won't change your mind?
I think I'll like it back east, and St. Louis won't be as big as all this.
Marshal Dillon will be late into Haiti City if I don't get away now.
Okay, driver. Well, goodbye, Tara. Good luck.
Goodbye. Well, Matt, she's gone.
Yeah. I don't blame her for wanting to leave, Kitty. The West took nearly everything she loved. Her ma and pa, and the Kells.
And her true love?
What, Jack Grace?
Jack Grace is no good, but Tara gave him her heart. And she never got it all back.
Perhaps you're right, Kitty, but Tara's young. She'll mend.
Will she, Matt?
I hope so, Kitty. I truly do.
Gunsmoke, under the direction of Norman MacDonald, stars William Conrad as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal. Special music for tonight's story was composed and conducted by Rex Corey. Featured in the cast were Sammy Hill as Tara and John Daner as Jack Grace, with Ralph Moody, Joe Duval, and Vivi Janis, Parley Bear as Chester, and Georgia Ellis as Kitty. Gunsmoke is heard by our troops overseas through the facilities of the Armed Forces Radio Service. Join us again next week as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal, fights to bring law and order out of the wild violence of the West in Gunsmoke.
Gunsmoke, brought to you tonight by Plymouth, with an invitation for you to visit a Plymouth dealer's tomorrow. Meet the new Plymouth and enter the big $25,000 contest. Throughout Kansas and in the territories on west, there's just one way to handle the killers and the spoilers. And that's with a U.S. Marshal and the smell of gun smoke.
It's here, a new kind of low-priced car. The exciting 53 Plymouth, completely new, completely beautiful. Yes, it's the new Plymouth for 1953. The first truly balanced car in the low-priced field. More glamorous lines, more powerful engine, more luxurious comfort. What a beauty. The new 53 Plymouth is lower to the road with a lot lower look. New color schemes and two-tone color harmonies available in all models. How does she travel? Man, Plymouth puts out the best ride in the business. Smooth as sailing, even in the back seat. And the Plymouth engine's been stepped up to 100 horsepower for pickup with plenty of flash. Visibility? Say, there's a one-piece curved windshield, a new type with no troublesome distortion, and you sit chair height in a Plymouth, so you get the full benefit of Plymouth's new down-sweeping hood. You really see right down in front of your car. Bigger side windows, too, and a huge wraparound rear window, so everyone gets a view as big as all outdoors. The new 53 Plymouth's an exciting car, any way you look at it. A great advance in car value at no advance in price. In fact, 4 new Plymouth models actually cost less than last year. So don't put off seeing it. Meet the new 53 Plymouth at your nearby Plymouth dealers. If you go in tomorrow, you may win one free in the big Meet the New Plymouth contest.
And now, Gunsmoke, starring William Conrad. The story of the violence that moved west with young America. The story of a man who moved with it. Matt Dillon, United States Marshal.
The cook sure must have had a bad night, Mr. Dillon.
Well, how do you figure that, Chester?
Well, sir, I never saw so much chili pepper on a couple of poor eggs. He must figure everybody's got a hangover this morning.
Almost everybody usually has of a Sunday around here.
Well, now, I clean forgot all about it being Sunday. So that's why Jim Cobbett's all dressed up over there, huh? First time I've ever seen him with his hair combed in.
Well, haven't you heard about Jim, Chester? He's going to get married. He's got his wife-to-be coming in on the train from back east today.
Jim Cobbett?
Yeah.
And now, what sort of a woman would that be, Mr. Dillon, who'd come clear to Dodge City to marry a fellow like Jim?
Nah, Jim's a good man, Chester. It's just that, well, living out on that homestead of his year after year has made him grow a little off-center, so loneliness will do that to a man sometimes.
Morning, Marshal. Chester.
Morning, Hank.
Well, what do you think of that old goat Jim Cobbett getting himself hitched?
It's a fine thing, I'd say.
Well, Jim's no older than you are, Hank Lewis.
Older, maybe. A lot less respectable.
Now you're talking your usual nonsense, Hank.
Am I, Marshal? What about Jim's first wife who disappeared off of that place he had up north on Hackberry Creek? Just plain disappeared, she did. Jim never explained that, and nobody ever saw her again either.
Oh, you're worse than an old woman with your gossip, Hank.
Jim's never done anything to you, Hank.
Nothing except stake his homestead on the only spring south of the Smoky that didn't dry up. Cheated me out of it, that's what.
He filed his claim 2 weeks before you did, Hank, and everybody knows it.
Sneaked into town, that's what he did. Sneaked into town behind my back.
Still telling your lies, ain't you, Hank Lewis?
Now, you keep away from me, Jim. Keep away.
I've never bothered you, Hank. But I hear you talking around Lila. When she gets here, I'll hurt you. I'll hurt you bad.
What is it you want to hide from her, Jim? Maybe that business about your first wife?
All right, don't touch that gun, Hank. Not a move.
You arrest him, Marshal. You saw it.
Get up.
Put him in jail now. I didn't touch him.
Shut up.
Now, you're just lucky you weren't killed. Now, you get out of here and stay away from Jim. It's his wedding day, and if I find you bothering him again, I'll throw you in jail. Now, go on, move.
Fine all we got around here, Maggot. Nothing happens.
Sorry to make trouble, Marshal, but I won't hold for his making that talk around Lila.
Oh, forget it, Jim. Just keep clear of him for a while. What time's the wedding?
About 3 o'clock. At least that's when the preacher said he'd come down.
It'll be at the church, won't it, Jim?
Well, no. The preacher thought maybe it'd be better to do it somewhere else. It's because of...
Yeah, sure, Jim. Dodge City House would be a fine place, wouldn't it?
That's just what I'd planned, Marshal. I brought a jug of corn in with me in case anyone came around, maybe.
Jim, I wouldn't miss it for the world. I'm going to be there for sure.
Yeah, me too, Jim. I certainly do enjoy a wedding. I never got married myself, but I sure do like to watch.
See you later, Jim.
Sure, Marshal.
We'll be there, Jim. Bye.
Jim's bride, Lila, turned out to be a handsome, high-strung woman with nervous black eyes and a manner that bespoke a gentle breeding and background. I watched her, and I wondered how she'd ever make out in this crude, raw country she'd chosen to come to. It was never mentioned how she and Jim had got together, but the few friends who gathered for the wedding didn't care. We were all pleased that Jim finally had a wife to break the loneliness that he'd set upon himself for so long. And after the brief ceremony at the Dodge City House, we told him so.
Well, it's about time, Jim. If you don't mind my saying so, ma'am, you should have filed on him long ago.
Why, yes. I mean, of course.
Open the jug on the table there, Si. It's good corn.
Well, thank you, Jim. The throat is a mite dusty.
Help yourselves to the liquor, boys.
Thank you.
Well, congratulations, Jim. And Miss Cobbett, my best wishes to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Marshal Dillon.
Now, you make Jim bring you to town and see us once in a while. He never came in much when he was alone out there.
Oh, I'm sure he will, Marshal.
I sure hope so, ma'am.
Help yourself to the jug there, Chester.
Well, thank you, Jim. If I can get it away from Si long enough, I will.
You staying here tonight, Jim?
Well, no, Marshal. I brought the wagon on account of Lila here, and it's a slow way of traveling. It'll take a day and a half at best.
But where will we sleep tonight, Jim?
Oh, I got some blankets, Lila. We'll be fine.
You mean out on the prairie?
Sure. We'll bed down in the wagon if you're afraid of snakes.
Oh, snakes can't get to you if you're in the wagon, man.
But what about everything else? Indians?
No Indians have been seen around here for months, I know.
Oh, no, you're wrong, Jim. A man from Walnut Creek told me he run into some Pawnees a couple of weeks ago. Only about a dozen, though.
Pawnees?
Well, they didn't bother him, did they, Si?
No, they didn't, Marshal.
Yeah, you see, Lila?
Well, they didn't bother him because he saw him first. He hid himself under a bank in the creek.
Are there many Indians around?
Oh, no, very few, man.
Well, the Army's been after him pretty steady ever since them Crows raided the Gillette place. The Indians been making themselves scarce last few months.
What happened at the Gillette place?
They had a little trouble, that's all, Lila.
Little trouble. They killed Bob and rode off with Mrs. Gillette and the child, that's all.
Oh, no.
Si, why don't you go get yourself another drink, huh?
Yeah, well, I was just thinking about doing that. Well, no, I suppose it'll be easier on Mrs. Gillette once she learns to talk Crow, but still, it's a hard life on a white woman, suddenly being made a squaw.
Oh.
The jug's almost empty, Si. You better hurry, huh?
By golly, hey, fellers, I got another swatter coming.
Liquor's working on the side, Lila. Don't pay no mind.
Jim, is it true what he said about that poor woman?
Now, Lila, don't you fret about that.
Is it true? I want to know, Jim.
Yes.
Jim, if you stayed in Dodge City tonight, well, you could start out before dawn tomorrow. And maybe
No, Marshal. Jim thinks it's best we leave tonight.
There's nothing to fear, Lila, but if you'd rather stay, we can...
No, we'll go, Jim. If you'll excuse me, I'll go change into something more suitable. Goodbye, Marshal.
Goodbye, ma'am. We'll see you in Dodge City real soon, I hope.
Of course. I'll be down shortly, Jim.
Maybe it was best that way for Lila to face out her first night on the prairie, not far from Dodge. Nothing would bother him that close to town, and it'd make it easier for her on the next night. And they left. And that's all we heard about him for, a month or so. Dodge City was fairly quiet, except for 1 week when a Texas herd arrived. 2 boys were killed the next night, and another a few days after. But then things cooled off and became peaceable again.
Hank Blues is in town, Mr. Dillon.
Oh, no, Chester. Well, there ought to be a law against it, that's all.
He said he was coming here to see you in a few minutes.
Look, you talk to him, Chester. I think I'll go upstairs and pick on the doc for a while.
Oh, he doesn't want to see me, Mr. Dillon. I'll send him up when he comes.
Chester, no.
Yes, sir, but he'll ask me where you are, sir, and then what am I going to tell him?
I want to talk to you.
Well, all right, Hank. Go ahead, talk.
You think I was lying about Jim Cobbett, don't you? Well, listen to this, Marshal. Lila's disappeared, too.
What?
I saw it with my own eyes. I saw she isn't there.
What are you talking about, Hank?
I'm telling you, Marshal, Lila's gone, just like Jim's first wife up on Hackberry Creek. She's plain disappeared.
Well, go on.
Well, I got a runty bay mare that's always running off, and I rode by Jim's place to see if he'd seen her. Jim was just sitting there, and he hardly paid me any mind at all. He was all alone, and when I asked him about Lila, he just walked off, wouldn't say a word.
Well, maybe she was just out on the prairie somewhere.
Then she stayed a long time. I was back next day and still didn't see her. Stock's gone, too.
When was this, Hank?
About a week ago. Now, Marshal, I think you ought to get out.
I do my own thinking, Hank.
Well, all right. But you better get out there, Marshal. I've told you now.
Yeah, you've told me, and you can forget it. Just stay away from the Cobbett place, you understand?
All right, Marshal, I've done my duty. You better do yours.
Goodbye, Hank.
Well, Goodbye.
What are you going to do, Mr. Dillon?
Only thing we can do, Chester. Go saddle our horses, will you? I got some things to clean up around here.
Yes, Mr. Dillon.
Big doings at all Plymouth dealers. Tomorrow, go in and meet the new Plymouth, the new kind of low-priced car. And enter the big $25,000 Meet the New Plymouth contest. All you do is look her over, compare, ask questions. There'll be people on hand to explain the new body design, new type suspension, new springing, how they combine to give you a ride that's unbelievably smooth. The first truly balanced ride in the low-priced field. Believe me, you'll be enthusiastic. So just transfer that enthusiasm in 50 words or less to a contest entry blank. Tell what you like most about the new, truly balanced Plymouth for 53. That's all there is to it. And you may win a 53 Plymouth or one of hundreds of cash prizes. But entries must be mailed by Monday midnight. So hurry. Get an official entry blank containing all the easy rules tomorrow when you go in to meet the new 53 Plymouth.
Now, the second act of Gunsmoke.
Sure looks quiet around here, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah. Yeah, come on. They're probably inside.
You think Lila's here, don't you, sir?
I will soon find out, Chester. Hello, Jim.
Well, hello, Marshal. Chester?
Hello, Jim.
Come in.
How do you have you been, Jim?
Hank Lou's told you, didn't he, Marshal?
Where is she, Jim?
Hank Lou said I killed her, didn't he, Marshal?
Oh, now, Jim, you know I don't pay any attention to what Hank Lewis says.
Then why'd you come here, Marshal?
To help you. If you're in trouble.
Lila isn't here. And I'm in trouble, all right.
Well, what happened, Jim? Where is she?
I don't know.
What?
Well, the Indians, party of Crows, they took her. They took her.
Indians? My goodness.
You mean you were raided here?
Maybe 10 days ago, a war party, about 12 Crows.
Well, what happened?
Well, Lila was out there by the spring. It was just getting dark. I was sitting on the floor right there, mending the saddle I'd torn the stirrup off of when I heard her come running up the path out back. She was all in a sweat and yelling. Lila, what is it?
Oh, I saw something out there. Oh, Jim. Jim, I think it was an Indian.
Come inside. Get on the floor in the corner there. How many did you see?
Oh, just him. I saw his skin behind that little rise. Oh, Jim, don't let him get me.
Easy now, Lila.
Oh.
Well, I don't see a thing out of this window. Take a look over here. Nothing. Must have heard you yell.
Oh, Jim, what'll we do?
Stand them off, that's all.
Oh,
Wait a minute. There's one.
oh no.
Getting hard to see.
Jim, the other side. They'll sneak up on the other side.
Be one behind that log out there.
Oh, no.
But we'll just wait.
Oh.
They'll get bolder in the dark. I can pick them off easy.
Oh, Jim. Jim, they'll carry me off like they did that other woman. I can't stand it, Jim.
Here. Take that 6-shooter.
Yes, I will. I will.
It won't take you while I'm alive. I promise you that, Lila. Wait a minute. They're down at the corral. They're after our horses. That'll show them. Here he goes. There was one behind that log.
Oh, Jim, I can't stand it.
They're sneaking up on us. We'll just wait. Let them get in the open. Wait till a little more. Then when they jump and run on us,
Well, go on, Jim. What happened then?
Yeah. What'd they do when they rushed you?
Well, one of them must have got in the window behind me. When Lila screamed, I was knocked out, and when I come to, the Indian was gone. Lila was gone, too.
Were you shot, Jim, or what?
No. The Indian must have got behind me somehow and clubbed me, that's all.
Did you try to follow him?
How could I, Marshal? They run off. The horses stole them.
Yeah, I see.
Anyway, I was out a long time. There wasn't a sign of anybody when I come to.
Well, they could be in the Rocky Mountains by now. We'd never find them. I'll report this to Colonel Jenkins at Fort Dodge, and he can spread the word through the Army post.
Thanks, Marshal.
I'm sorry, Jim. But I guess that's all I can do for you.
Sure, Marshal.
Come on, Chester. Let's take a look around outside and then get back to Dodge City.
Yes, sir. So long, Jim. I sure am sorry it happened.
So long.
Jim's pretty broke up, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah.
That's terrible. Her a squaw now.
Yeah.
My, aren't those pretty, Mr. Dillon?
What?
Hey, that bunch of columbine there, growing right in a row. I think I'll just put one in my hat.
No, wait a minute, Chester.
Huh?
I wouldn't pick them, Chester. They're too pretty to pick, huh?
Well, all right, sir. Jim's stock is gone, all right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Mr. Dillon, Jim Cobbett ain't the luckiest man in the world, is he?
No, he sure isn't, Chester. Come on, let's get out of here.
It
It was the day after we got back to Dodge City that the trouble started, as I expected it would. Chester spread the story about the Indians kidnapping Lila Cobbett, and it wasn't long before some of the men began to question it. And a group of them, headed, of course, by Hank Lewis, came to see me.
Marshal, we want to know when you're going to arrest him.
Hank, it'd be better if you'd let somebody else do the talking. Your record against Jim Cobbett's pretty strong.
Marshall's right, Hank. You always did talk too much anyway.
I want justice done, that's all, and I mean to get it.
Oh, shut up, Hank. Marshal, Hank sort of talked us into thinking you don't aim to do anything about Jim Cobbett. Is that true?
Well, what's your idea, Merritt?
Go out there and arrest him and find Lila's body if you can.
You think Jim murdered her, is that it?
Looks that way. You sure don't believe his story, do you, Marshal?
No, not all of it.
Jim did her in just like his first wife, that's what.
It's a sure thing Marshal no Indians would have stolen the woman and left Jim lying there without scalping him. Indians just made that.
Merritt, I don't know what happened out there, but I'm going to find out.
Then what are you waiting for, Marshal?
The doc.
The doc? What's he got to do with this?
Miss Prillifew had a baby this morning. The doc was up all night, and he's sleeping today. We're going to ride out to Jim's tomorrow.
Well, I don't know what you need the doc for, but we'll wait and ride out with you.
You won't ride anywhere, Hank. When I need a posse, I'll ask for it. I don't want a single man of you anywhere near the Cobbett place. Is that clear? All right, now get out of here. I got work to do.
It's a mighty lonely-looking place, Matt. Yeah, it is.
I wonder what Lila Cobbett thought when she first saw it.
She must have been mighty fond of Jim to come here at all, seems to me.
Yeah. Well, I hope Jim's still there.
Isn't that him there? Down by the corral there, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. He's got a new horse. Hello, Jim.
What are you doing here, Doc?
I had to bring the doc, Jim, to perform a sort of autopsy.
Autopsy?
On Miss Cobbett. It's necessary, Jim, or I wouldn't do it.
Marshal?
Now, don't do it, Jim. You wouldn't have a chance.
No.
Take his gun, Chester.
Yes, sir.
All right, Jim, let's you and me go on into the house, huh? I don't imagine you want to watch this.
Well, where is it, Matt?
You want to tell him, Jim?
Over there, under that row of columbine.
Well, I'll... So, that's why you wouldn't let me pick any, Mr. Dillon.
I watered the ground a lot to make it hard.
It was a good job, Jim. Come on, let's go in the house.
Shovels out back of the corral.
I'll get it. All that water and it didn't do any good.
In the house, Jim sat with his back to the wall, his hands clasped tightly across his knees. He was so gaunt and leathery that I wondered if he'd bothered to eat anything at all since this had happened. He just sat there as if waiting to be sentenced and not caring very much one way or the other. Finally, Doc and Chester were finished, and they came into the house.
We put her back, Jim. Right where you had her.
Yeah. And it wasn't easy, Matt.
Yeah, I know. But what did you find?
Well, she was killed by a .45. Fired at close range. Bullet entered her head just under...
Never mind, Doc.
Jim's gun here is a .45, Mr. Dillon.
You want to tell us about it, Jim?
You think I killed her, Marshal?
Well, it looks that way, Jim. But I still can't believe it.
Thank you, Marshal.
If you did it, Jim, you're going to hang for it.
The crows didn't attack the house, Marshal. They never aimed They just dodged around out there, some of them, to cover for the ones that ran the stock off. They didn't want to fight, just to stalk.
Yeah, it's happened before.
Lila screamed and screamed. I guess she went kind of crazy. Then I heard a shot. First I thought she was shooting at the engines. Then I saw her on the floor there. I didn't care after that. They could have come right in there. They could have done anything they wanted. I didn't care.
You had given her your 6-gun, is that it?
Yes.
The crows didn't bother you after that? They just took the horses and left?
I didn't care about them. I buried Lila out there right away. And I sat there on the ground all night. Everything would have been all right, Marshal, but when Hank Lewis came by, I got scared. I didn't want to talk to him, but I knew what he'd say. So, I put water on the grave and tried to hide it. Except for the flowers I'd planted. I just couldn't not have planted flowers there.
He's telling the truth, Matt. Yeah, Jim isn't lying.
No, sir, he certainly isn't. There's no reason I know of why Jim should stand trial. What about Hank Lewis, Mr. Dillon? He'll make trouble. The 3 of us here have heard the story and seen the evidence. Hank's talk doesn't mean a thing. I have no cause to arrest Jim.
Then I can go, Marshal?
Go? Go where?
I don't want to live here anymore. It's like the other place up north after my first wife rode off. She just said goodbye and rode off one day. I was ashamed of that, so I never told nobody what happened. I left the place. Like I'm leaving this one.
Well, you got to settle down sometime, Jim.
No, I don't. I've got bad luck, both places. I won't settle down no more.
We won't stop you, Jim.
I think I'll go now, Marshal. I don't want to spend another night here. I'll get my things together.
Yeah. We'll wait outside. Come on, Chester. Doc. A half hour later, Jim was packed and ready to go. Silently, he shook hands with each one of us and then mounted and rode off. Yeah, the prairie had dealt hard with Jim Cobbett, but the man was too tough and dry not to survive somehow. He wouldn't try again to be happy, but he'd live. He'd make his way. We watched him disappear while the sun went, and the land cooled and became still and quiet.
The Big Plymouth contest closes Monday midnight. Your last chance to win a new 53 Plymouth free or a big cash prize.
Go to your nearby Plymouth dealers tomorrow. Meet the new Plymouth. Look it over stem to stern. Ask questions. Find out all about this new kind of low-priced car. Then, on an official entry blank in 50 words or less, tell what you like most about this great new beauty.
But remember, entries must be mailed by Monday midnight, so be sure to visit your Plymouth dealers tomorrow to pick up your contest entry blank and meet the new 53 Plymouth.
Gunsmoke, under the direction of Norman MacDonald, stars William Conrad as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal. Tonight's story was specially written for Gunsmoke by John Meston, with music composed and conducted by Rex Corey. Featured in the cast were John McIntyre and Jeanette Nolan, with Paul Dubois, Jack Crucian, and Harry Bartell. Harley Bear is Chester, and Howard McNear is Doc. Gunsmoke was brought to you by Plymouth, along with a reminder that you visit your Plymouth dealer tomorrow and enter the Meet the New Plymouth contest. Remember, entries must be mailed before Monday midnight. Clancy Cassell speaking.
Around Dodge City and in the territory on west, there's just one way to handle the killers and the spoilers, and that's with a U.S. Marshal and the smell of gun smoke. Gunsmoke, starring William Conrad. The story of the violence that moved west with young America. The story of a man who moved with it. Matt Dillon, United States Marshal.
Mr. Dillon?
Yeah, Chester.
You want to see the prettiest sight north of the Pecos?
Huh? Sight?
Come over here to the window and look what's a-coming down the street.
And if it's anything besides trouble, it'll surprise me.
She must have come in on the Santa Fe from the east.
Wow.
Say, I think she's coming here.
Yeah, it looks that way.
My, I should have shaved this morning.
Or even yesterday morning.
Now, what could a lady like that be doing in Dodge City? Say, maybe she's going to work in one of the saloons, Mr. Dillon.
No, I hope not, Chester. Good morning, ma'am.
How do you do? I'm looking for the United States Marshal.
Well, I'm the, my name's Dillon, Matt Dillon.
I'm Catherine Blair, Mr. Dillon.
Oh, it's a pleasure, Miss Blair. May I introduce my deputy? This is Chester Proudfoot.
How do you do?
How do you do? I just got in on the train from Boston, Mr. Dillon.
Oh?
The station master said that you might be able to help me.
Well, I'll be glad to.
I'm looking for my brother, Martin Blair.
Why, say, Mr. Dillon...
Chester, will you punch up that fire? It seems a little chilly in here.
Chilly? Yeah, sure. Right away, Mr. Dillon.
Do you happen to know my brother, Mr. Dillon?
Yes. Yes, I know him.
Oh, good. Then you can tell me where to find him.
Well, I'm not too sure that I can. You see, he moves around a lot.
Yes, I know. He left home and came out west 2 years ago, and every time he's written us, it's been from a different address. He's always been that way. Restless, I guess you might call it.
Yes, I guess you might.
Mother's always thinking he might get into trouble out here by himself, but I tell her not to worry. He's young yet. He'll grow out of it.
I see. Meanwhile, though, you'll need someplace to stay, I imagine.
Well, yes, I suppose there's a hotel.
I think the Widow Markham may have an extra room. You'd be better off there than at a hotel. Your baggage at the station?
Yes.
Chester, will you go to the station with Miss Blair and then take her over to Widow Markham's and get her settled in a room?
Sure thing, Mr. Dillon.
This is awfully nice of you.
Not at all. And, Chester, will you explain the situation to Miss Markham? I mean that we don't know where Miss Blair's brother is at the moment, Chester.
Yes, sir. I'll explain it to her, Mr. Dillon. After you, ma'am.
Oh, thank you. You're very kind, Mr. Dillon. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Jack? Wake up, Jack.
I'm not asleep, Marshal.
What
do you want?
The jail cell usually softens a man up.
Not this one, Dillon. Not now or 20 years from now.
Yeah, I know.
You want something, or are you just making conversation?
Your sister's in town, Martin.
Kathy? Kathy's here in Dodge?
She just left the office. She's looking for you.
What'd you tell her?
Nothing. Yet. Seems like a fine girl.
You gotta get her out of here, Dillon. Don't let her find out. Get her on a train and get her out of here.
No? Why?
Maybe I'm no good, but there's no reason why Kathy should pay for it.
It's got nothing to do with me.
Then you won't help. You won't keep her from finding out?
I don't know if I can, Martin. But I'll think about it.
Oh, evening, Mr. Dillon.
Hello, Chester. Anything come up?
No, sir. It's been the quietest night in weeks.
Yeah, no trail herds in town. I guess that's the reason.
Miss Blair's all right, I suppose?
Yeah, she's all right, Chester.
Have you told her about her brother, Mr. Dillon?
Well, I told her that he's out of town. We're trying to get word to him.
The truth's bound to get to her somehow, sooner or later.
Yeah, I know. Only reason it hasn't already is because everybody in town knows him as Boston Jack.
Yes, but his real name will come out at the trial next week, though.
Well, I've been trying to get her to leave before then, go back home, but she won't leave until she sees him.
It's sure going to go hard with her when she finds out her brother's guilty of cattle rustling.
And murder, and horse stealing. And this time we got a witness.
Yes, sir. I don't rightly see how you can keep her from finding out, Mr. Dillon.
Come on, Chester, let's have a talk with Martin.
Nice night, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah, it's fine. Great night for taking a walk. Don't you think so, Martin?
Anything's better than rotting in that cell.
Well, where did you expect to end up?
All you got is old man Hawk's word against mine. He's lying.
The jury will believe him.
If he could see me so plain, how come he couldn't tell you who was with me?
It was dark. He saw your face in the gun flash when you shot his foreman in the back.
That's a lie.
As far as that's concerned, I know who was with you, but I haven't got a case against him. Red Poley. Wasn't it?
I wouldn't know. I wasn't there.
Mm-hmm. Well, suppose we leave it to the jury.
Here's the widow Markham's place, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah. All right, Martin, let's get it straight now. You're here because you want to keep your sister from knowing the truth about you. Now, we're going in there and talk to her. Then you're going back to jail. You know the story I'm planning to tell her.
I know.
I just want to make one thing clear. You are going back to jail. Chester will stay on the front porch and cover you through the window, and I'll be inside with you, also wearing a gun. Don't try anything foolish. I wouldn't want to kill you in front of your sister, but if it comes to it, I'll do it. You understand?
Sure. I understand.
All right, let's go.
I'll be there at the first window, Mr. Dillon. The parlor's on the left.
All right, Chester. Heads up, Chester.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, Miss Blair.
Why, Mr. Dillon.
I've brought you a visitor.
A visit. Martin.
Hi, Kathy.
Oh, Martin. Oh, Martin.
Here now. Take it easy.
Oh, it's it's been so long. Oh, Martin, why didn't you write?
Well, you know how it is, sis. Say, maybe we could all go inside, huh?
Oh, of course. Come on in. Come in. I couldn't imagine who was knocking. Mrs. Markham has gone to bed and... Oh, here. Sit down, both of you.
Thank you, Miss Blair.
Oh, Mr. Dillon. Where on earth did you find him?
Well, I guess I better confess to you, Miss Blair. I knew all along where he was.
What?
The only trouble was I just couldn't produce him.
I'm afraid I don't understand you.
Well, you see, Martin's been doing some work for me. Sort of secret work, you might say. We're trying to dig up evidence on a gang of cattle rustlers around.
Oh, just wait till Mother hears about that. Oh, and she was so worried about you.
Yeah. It's quite a job.
It's pretty hard for your brother to get away from the gang without stirring up suspicion. In fact, he's only got about an hour this evening.
Oh? But you will manage more time in the next day or so.
I'm afraid not, sis. I may not be able to get away again for a month.
A month?
In fact, I've been thinking it over, and I think the best thing you can do is to take a train back home right away.
But I just got here, Martin.
It's no place for you, Kathy.
He's right, Miss Blair. Dodge City's no town for a girl alone.
But I came all this way to see Martin.
It's like I told you, though, sis. It may be a month before I can manage to get away again. Tell you what. After this job's finished, maybe I can get back east for a week or so.
Oh, Martin, if you only could. We'd all be so happy.
I can't guarantee it, but I'll sure try.
I'll admit I'm a little nervous here. Why, the very first thing Mrs. Markham showed me was a revolver she keeps hanging out there in the hall. In case of intruders, she said. Good heavens.
Well, this is the frontier, Miss Blair. The law is still pretty much with the man who shoots first.
Except sometimes.
Yeah.
That sounds awful. Martin, you will be careful, won't you?
I'm always careful.
I suppose I had better take your advice and arrange to leave in the next day or two. But meanwhile, we have an hour at least. Tell me about yourself, Martin. Tell me everything you've been doing.
Say, it's cold in here, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah, you better get a fire started, Chester. I'll take Martin back and lock him up.
I could use a little heat back in that cell.
You got plenty of blankets. Well, come on, let's go. Now, you walk ahead of me.
Dillon, suppose the jury brings in a conviction. What's the sentence going to be?
That's not up to me.
I'm just asking for information. It means hanging. Right?
Probably. All right, stand right there while I open the cell.
I don't want much to hang, Marshal.
Nobody does. All right, Martin, get in.
Slow and easy, Dillon. Put your hands up slow. Good. Now keep them that way.
Where'd you get the gun?
In the hall at Mrs. Markham's. I slipped it under my coat when I was kissing Kathy goodbye. I'll take your gun now, Dillon. Thanks. Feels good to be holding a pair of guns again.
You won't be holding them long.
Maybe. One thing, though. If you take me again, you'll have to take me dead.
Any way you want it.
In the cell, Dillon. Come on, move. Tell Chester goodbye for me, will you? I think I'll just go on out the back way.
What about your sister?
I guess she wouldn't want to see me hang either, when you come right down to it. So long, Dillon.
We will return for the second act of Gunsmoke in just a moment. But first, if you've ever had delusions of grandeur or a particularly soul-satisfying daydream, you'll understand the predicament of My Little Margie tomorrow night on CBS Radio. Convinced that she's a princess, My Little Margie, played by Gail Storm, gives her father, he's Charles Farrell, a royal pain in the neck. It's another comedy episode of CBS Radio's new Sunday night laugh program, My Little Margie, tomorrow night on most of these same stations. Now for the second act of Gunsmoke.
Doggone it, Mr. Dillon. I know one of these keys is supposed to fit.
Chester, all I've got to say is that it better fit.
Yes, sir. Well, that's not it. It would be a fine how-to-do if we had to call in a blacksmith to get you out of your own jail.
Chester.
It'd be sort of like the time...
Never mind, Chester. Just get the door open.
Yes, sir. Oh, I know how you feel, all right, Mr. Well, I declare. There you are, Mr. Dillon.
Come on. I'll get the other gun out of the office safe.
Fine thanks you get for trying to help people.
A man gets careless and then he winds up in a jam like this. Hey, let's see now. Right, 27. Left, 69. Right.
It's sure going to be hard to explain why you took Martin out of jail, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah, I know.
If he gets clean away, we're going to look pretty foolish.
He's not going to get away, Chester.
Yes, sir.
10-1, Martin will try to team up with his sidekick Polly before he heads out of town. Let's try the saloons first and see if we can pick up his trail.
Yes, Mr. Dillon.
Martin said we'd never bring him in alive, so don't take any chances.
Well, sir, no sign of him in here, Mr. Dillon. Not unless he's in the back room.
Let's walk over toward the bar. That's bad business, Chester. Martin's already shot one man in the back. We'll never catch him in the open, if he's got anything to say about it.
Yes, sir, I've been thinking about that. Kind of makes a man's spine crawl.
Hiya, boys.
Heavenly day out.
You act as though you were caught robbing a bank, Chester.
I've always suspected Chester of having a shady past, kid.
Have a drink, man?
No, we haven't got time. We can't stay. We're looking for a fellow.
By the way, who went bail for Boston Jack?
What do you mean?
Well, he was in here about 10 minutes ago.
He was in here, huh?
Yeah, he talked to Red Poley, and the two of them left together. I thought he must
You know where they went, Kitty?
Well, no, Matt, I haven't got any idea, but they sure left here in a hurry. He broke out of jail, huh?
There's 40 ways from Sunday they could have ridden, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah, I know. But if they're not in Dodge, there's only one way they'd hit.
The Circle B.
Yeah. Martin knows Hawks is the only witness I've got against him. Come on, Chester.
Ranch looks quiet.
Yeah. Well, we've been making time. Maybe we outrode them.
If they're even headed this way.
Well, they better be.
Hold it. Who's there?
Somebody standing there at the side of the house.
Yeah, I see.
It's the Marshal, Matt Dillon. Is that you, Ezra?
That's right. Come on up, Matt. What brings you way out here this time of night, Matt?
Well, I'm sort of counting on an old acquaintance of yours showing up here sometime tonight.
What are you talking about?
Boston Jack.
Out of jail. Matt, how'd that happen?
Well, I doubt if it'd serve any good purpose to go into that right now. He hasn't been here, I take it.
No. Matt, he's a mad dog. Ought to be shot long time ago. I'd kill him on sight.
Well, I came out here to make sure he doesn't kill you. Chester, put our horses in the barn. Get them out of sight, huh?
All right, Mr. Dillon.
And, you may as well stay there, Chester, and cover the yard.
Yes, sir.
Well, what about us, Matt? What are we going to do?
Go inside the house and put the lights out and wait. That's all, just wait.
Been 30 minutes, Matt. I think you're on a cold trail.
I hope not.
Yeah. You've had enough time to get here.
Maybe not enough courage, though.
They figure the odds are 2 to 1 in their favor. Shouldn't take much courage.
People who've never killed anybody don't understand. The killer's worst enemy is his own nerve.
Yeah. I'll take your word for it, Matt. I guess you've sat and waited like this plenty of times.
Yeah, too many.
Does it ever bother you, Matt? Do you ever get to wondering if...
Wait a minute. Well, there they are, Ezra.
Where, Matt?
Over there by the corral. You see? They're walking the horses into the yard. Slow and quiet.
Yeah. Yeah, I see him. What are you going to do, Matt?
Go out and call them?
Oh, they'll fire from the dark without no warning.
Yeah, I know. They're getting off their horses. Gonna walk up here, I guess. All right, Ezra. Stay in the house and keep out of this. Chester and I can handle them.
Well, Matt, good luck.
Thanks. Martin, Foley, you're under arrest.
Careful, Matt.
Heads up, Chester. I dropped Foley. Martin's running into the corral.
Yes, sir, I see you, Mr. Dillon.
You're trapped, Martin. Now climb out of that corral.
I told you how it would be, Dillon. Come on in and get me.
Sure, Martin. I'm coming.
Mr. Dillon, he's fired the hayrick. We ought to... Look, he's trying to ride the horse out.
Matt, are you all right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm all right.
Is he... You didn't shoot him, eh?
No. He fell off right in front of the stampede. They went right over him.
Well, here we are, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah. Wait here for me, Chester. I'll go in and tell her.
All right, sir.
I hope she believes me.
Don't worry, Mr. Dillon. She will.
I'll be out in a couple of minutes. Evening, Miss Blair.
Why, Mr. Dillon, this is a surprise.
Do you
Mind if I step in?
Well, of course I don't mind.
Thank you.
A friend of Martin's is welcome and... Mr. Dillon, is something wrong?
I'm afraid so, Miss Blair. I've got bad news for you.
It's Martin. Something's happened to Martin.
Yes, ma'am.
He's hurt.
It's worse than hurt, ma'am.
No. Oh, no.
Martin was killed in a fight.
Martin dead.
If it's any consolation, Miss Blair, he died hard with all the odds against him.
Martin never asked for favor.
He fought a good fight. That's something to remember.
Martin has always been fine and clean. He was just restless. People didn't understand.
No, I suppose they didn't, Miss Blair. But he died on his feet, fighting.
I guess that's the way Martin wanted it.
Yes, I think so, ma'am. I suppose Miss Markham's here. I wouldn't want to leave you alone.
Yes, she's here. I'll be all right, Mr. Dillon.
Well, I'll come by and see you in the morning. If there's anything at all I can do...
You've been very kind, Mr. Dillon. I'm grateful to you.
I'm sorry about this, Miss Blair.
Marshal, I'll be leaving tomorrow.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Miss Blair.
You all right, Mr. Dillon?
I think so, Chester.
Did she believe what you told her?
What I told her was true.
Well, there's no harm in letting her think the best of it.
Martin paid his debt. No reason his sister should suffer.
That's right, Mr. Dillon.
Chester, if I remember correctly, Kitty offered us a drink earlier this evening.
That's right.
Well, let's go.
Gunsmoke, under the direction of Norman MacDonald, stars William Conrad as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal. Tonight's story was specially written for Gunsmoke by Les Crutchfield, with music composed and conducted by Rex Corey. Featured in the cast were Gene Bates, Sam Edwards, and Ralph Moody. Parley Bear is Chester, and Georgia Ellis is Kitty. Gunsmoke is heard by our troops overseas through the worldwide facilities of the Armed Forces Radio Service. Join us again next week as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal, fights to bring law and order out of the wild violence of the West in Gunsmoke. Eve Arden plays the wisecracking English teacher Connie Brooks of Madison High Sunday nights on CBS Radio. And when our Miss Brooks calls the roll on comedy, there's laughter enough for all takers. Sunday nights on most of these same stations, join Eve Arden as our Miss Brooks for high-class classroom comedy. This is Roy Rowan speaking. America now listens to 105 million radio sets and listens most to the CBS Radio Network.
Thank you.